teams out on the ground at Bunton Park. The North Albury Hoppers warming up towards the sports club end. And we've got the Albury Tigers doing their run through at the Logan Road end. Bob Jackson is out on the ground. We'll cross down to him very shortly. Firstly, we'll go to Dan Figaro and check and just see who we're following on the stat sheet for 40 Winks today. Dan, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Lukey. Yes, doing it for 40 Winks for North Albury, doing Julian Hayes' numbers. He's come back into the side. He's an absolute superstar. Ben Rigoni as well. Timmy Broomhead, Jack Penny, and Cody Gardner were taking his numbers. And for Albury, it's Ben Patton. He just signed on for season 2027 during the week. He's a good, consistent player. Former St Kilda and Sydney Swans. James Cousins, Ryan Garthwaite, the former Richmond Tiger, Elliot Powell, and the ruckman Isaac Muller.
Great work, Dan Vaccaro. We'll cross down now to Bobby Jackson for the Newmarket Hotel. What are your thoughts, Bobby? What are the ground conditions like?
The ground conditions aren't too bad on the foot, boys. It's a little bit greasy on top, but out in the middle, I'm just walking around the cricket wicket here. It's a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky, but no excuses today. There's not much breeze blowing at all. There's Julian Hayes and Jake Gaynor come to the middle. Hayes has got a little bit of length in the hair too.
He has got it going on. Great to see him back, Bobby.
Yeah, Jules has won the toss and he's kicking to the Logan Road end. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing across the ground, but nothing to speak of. And yeah, I'm just having a look here at the Albury Tigers warming up. We've got Frankie Marr running the midfield in a few drills. They're very organised, Matty Walker's having a few shots at goals. They look very focused. So the Albury crew, as we got the other end, Benny Rigoni he looks fit. Back, it's good to see him running on top of the ground. Jack Penny, Carlton supporter, be real happy after last night's result, so he'll be running on top of the ground. He might be Captain Cranky today. But yeah, they look pretty good, look pretty sharp. And both sides, as you said in the pre-match, Luke, their pride's really on the line. A standalone game on a Sunday. The crowd's starting to build nicely, boys. There's a little bit of hum about the netball courts, chock-a block full of supporters. Both clubs have really healthy supporters, and yeah, I'm pretty excited, lads.
Yeah, good on you, Bobby.
I'm excited most days when footy's on, but a bit at stake, yeah.
Yeah, so overcast in North Albury at the moment. We're expecting a shower or two perhaps later on, but at the moment a little damp underfoot, but it should be a good game of footy between the Hoppers and the Tigers. Now, Robbie, I understand there's a late out for the Tigers.
Yes, there is. Jake Page is out, and coming into the side, he played last week, is Mitch Scott. So Jake Page out, so one of their sort of taggers, their wingers. So, yeah, that's a big blow.
Yeah, certainly is. Dan, which way do you see this one going this afternoon?
Tip North Albury during the week. I'm going to stick with them. I think they're a really good team. They're competitive in most games they play. They haven't had a great season in terms of their ladder position, but I saw Albury against Corora last week, and I thought they were really poor, Luke. I think North Albury can win.
Very good. Bobby, what about yourself?
Yeah, I'm tossing and turning. It's going to be a tight one. I just think Albury, I don't know, I just can't seem to get them out of my head in regards to too many good plays. They're going to have to put a couple of good performances together before the season's out. I'm going to go for Albury, not by much though.
Yeah, so they've got goal-kicking power, haven't they? With Matt Walker, Connor Newnham, Jed Snelling and Ryan Garthwaite can go forward. And almost for the Hoppers, it's like a lone hand up front in Jamie Mooney. So can they kick enough goals to beat the Tigers today, Robbie? That's probably the question.
Yeah, I think both are in the same boat. Yeah, Matty Walker's kicked 30 for Albury, and with Jake Ryan out today, no one else has got double figures, and it continues to be a problem for North Albury, obviously, too. So, yeah, the thing that worries me about North is they're only 4 scoring shots last week against Wangaratta Rovers, and I'm a bit like Bobby. I've just got this Albury. There's 5 ex-AFL listed players there. At some point, you think something's going to click, but it'll be red hot today. It's going to be tight. I've tipped a draw, as you know, and I'm going to stick with it.
You've always been a fence setter though, Robbie, haven't you? You just sit on the fence and jump off when it suits you.
As required.
Great to see the youngsters out there for the Albury Tigers. Riley O'Sullivan, of course, brother of Connor O'Sullivan, who plays for the Cats. Banjo Davies in Guernsey, number 70. And Billy Hilton also in Guernsey, number 43. If you are looking for Riley O'Sullivan, he'll be in 21 for the yellow and black. So North Albury have lost their last 3 games to the Rovers, the Bulldogs and the Panthers. And the Tigers have dropped their last 6. They haven't won since the end of May. It was 8 weeks yesterday. So who will take the 4 points this afternoon between the Hoppers and the Tigers? We're about to find out. And we're set for a good game here on O&M Live, a Sunday game. The first term is for A-grade oils and batteries, and Robbie McKinlay will get us going.
So it'll be Muller and Kotzer, centre of Bunton Park. Kotzer gets the tap straight to Timmy Broomhead, who runs his full measure, drives the ball into half forward. Flynn Gardner, who's gone forward, flies at it, couldn't mark. Low punching kick in towards the goal square. Lenny Kohler for Albury will sit over the footy, controls it, was tackled by McIntosh, and McIntosh, the left footer, was a little bit tight to the boundary. He'll run it out over the boundary line. So good start for the Hoppers. First forward 50 entry. Lovely work from Timmy Broomhead at the contest.
Logan Road end, we get a boundary throw in. Muller try to tap it down. Patton on the boot quickly. Trying to clear defensive lines. High ball. Beats the pack. And then Cousins ducking and weaving. Gets his handball away. Turned over. Hayes, great to see him back. Campbell goes forward into the pocket. Good mark from Garthwaite. Bobby, that was a beauty.
Yeah, it's good to see him in that back half. They flirted with the idea of playing him up forward there for a couple of weeks, but Garthy gives him that sense of security across that back line.
Back to Cousins. This way to Lipscomb. So just on defensive 50, Logan Road end. The yellow and black with possession. Welcome to you, wherever you may be tuned into O&M Live this afternoon. Down to Z-Bath. True back flank. They shifted up the line to Snelling. He's got some talent, this young man. He's played a few Bushies games this year. True centre wing. Here he goes, Jed. Up towards half forward. Pack forming. Newnham and Pope. James Pope wins in the race, but the ball's gone out of bounds. Dan, anything early?
Not really, but Tim Broomhead, I'll tell you what, he started the game good. That early clearance was super, and he holds the key today for North.
And interesting, Flynn Gardner going forward. Gainer tackled. Kick off the ground by Lipscomb was very clever, and Matty Walker takes a good mark. 40 out directly in front.
Just a couple of matchups, boys. It looks like James Pope has gone to Matty Walker. That's going to be a matchup that we'll watch all day. And also, Matty Gardner has gone to Connor Newnham out of the goal square. So that takes away a little bit of rebounding power from the North Albury Hoppers with him playing deep on Newnham. But this guy's a class act. Lukey, we've seen him turn it on a couple of times when we've commentated together. This guy is a class act.
Yeah, he certainly is, Bobby.
So 30 goals so far in season 2026 for Matty Walker. Directly in front, you kick from 40 metres out, Sports Club end of the ground, kick on the way, and Walker has pushed that to the right-hand side, minor score. So we're off and running here, and it'll be Julian Hayes will take the kick in.
Here he is, Julian. And he's about to bring it out from the full-back position, going for Jack Penny. Snelling comes in. Nearly took the mark. McIntosh gets it off to Rigoni. Out the back to McKenzie. Got taken off the footy, but got his kick away. Here's Powell under pressure. Good tackle from Cooper McIntosh. And he'll win the footy. And Powell throws it back in disgust.
Oh, that was...
Here's Cooper.
Cooper McIntosh.
And he's about to wind it up, and he sends it out. High ball to centre wing. Big fist from Hilton. Holding free kick. It's going the way of the Tigers, and Isaac Muller is going to be called back. No advantage.
This is a matchup that's going to excite us all day. There are two big number twos in the ruck going toe-to-toe. Indy Kotz is very much a ruckman on the improve, and Isaac Muller's a proven star in that position. So it's going to be one to watch today, boys. That's
the voice of Bob Jackson for the Newmarket. Muller into the corridor. Here's Kohler and spins it out wide. Now he's got Duncan running out there with Jesse Wilson. Mick picks it up now. Who can he steady up and kick it into? No, turned over to Foster Gardner. Wilson wins it back. Here's Jesse, left foot, scrubby old kick. Pope couldn't take it in. Z-Bath trying to weave through traffic. Got a hot handball to Gainer. He gets it out to Miles. Oh, good vision to Lipscomb, and he takes the mark.
That's just awareness of where your teammates are, and Snipper's a quality player. Like, he's not over endowed with speed, but geez, his speed between the ears is elite level still, and for him to see that out the corner of his eye and get it there in quick succession, it was fantastic, and the shot on goal for the Tigers here.
So moments ago, Matt Walker missed the first shot on goal for the Tigers. They need to make up for it with this shot on the sticks through Jack Lipscomb. He'll strike the footy from just inside the arc, broadcast side, Sports Club end. Here he goes, Jack. Coming in, deliberate approach on the boot. That one's wide as well. That one's going right. Another minor score. So 2-0, the Tigers over the Hoppers on the Steel Line scoreboard.
Yeah, right about the kick by Anthony Miles. Lukey. He just had that awareness 3 or 4 seconds before he kicked that ball. He knew where every teammate was in that side, that forward 50. As Hayes brings the ball back in, pinpoint kick, and he finds Geordie McKenzie at half-back. He'll go short. Timmy Broomhead between full-back and centre half-back. Tigers lead it 2-0. Doing this one for A-grade oils and batteries, and Jack Penny takes the mark between half-back and centre wing. Broadcast side of the ground. Nice crowd coming in here at Bunton Park. Bit of Sunday footy. As Jack Penny goes down the line. From behind, Mooney was buffeted out of it. Ball in dispute. And umpire Jason Rain says, give it to me, and he'll ball it up. Bobby Jackson for the Newmarket Hotel.
Just another one, Robbie. Jay Hillary's starting forward. He's
Yes.
played predominantly of his footy across half-back and in that back half of the Albury Tigers.
Yeah, it's interesting. You've got Flynn Gardner doing the same thing for North Albury.
Here's Power whizzing around the back, gets it off to Lipscomb and then back to Power. Good footy. And Elliott goes long to True, centre half forward. No one at home for the Tigers. Mark taken by Matt Gardner. He's coming out all to the broadcast side, picks up Jack Penny. Oh, he's got Lambert on. Gets Zach. Broomhead's gone down here. Lipscomb may have got him unfairly. Hard to know. Don't know if you caught it, Bobby.
Yeah, I did. Just a screen off the ball, and Tim wasn't watching, but picked him off nicely.
Very good. Isaac Muller takes the ball in defence for the yellow and black, shifts it on to Patton, to Wilson. So they're at the Logan Road end. 2 playing nil here on the Steel Line scoreboard. Got the Tigers up, so no goal kicked. We've gone close to 7 for NZ. Down the Alamein Avenue side now, and Snelling with the footy. Just backward of centre wing. Goes with a 30-metre kick over the top. There's Hayes going after the footy. Angus Crowley joins the race. Oh, well done from Hilton. Inside ball. Tigers shifted forward. Duncan trying to find it on the ground. Taken down by Pope. Holding the footy. And the Hoppers hold up.
He came off his man beautifully there, Pope. He decided to leave his man and unattended and pressure the guy with the footy and got rewarded with the free kick.
Yeah, spot on, Bob. He read it beautifully. Broomhead, who's up and about now.
Just had the wind knocked out of him, Robbie.
That's all it was, Bob. Gussie Gardner takes the mark. Now he'll go laterally, and you'll find Matt Gardner at half-back. Kicks, nice one. And here's Ionelli. Back into the side. Kicks it down the wing. It's pinpoint. It is. It's spot on. And it has found Angus Crowley at true centre wing. Interchange bench side of the ground. Whistle. Umpire Mason Ring. It's a stand rule, Bob, was it?
Yeah, young Riley O'Sullivan. I think he just moved off his line just a little bit on the mark and didn't influence the play.
Yeah, just come on the ground too. Had Riley O'Sullivan. So this will be a chance here for Angus Crowley. He's going to be right on the 50-metre arc.
That's a fair old 50, lads.
It's a good 50, Bob. He's not going to go for it. He goes short. The lead is on over the head of Mooney. Standing tall in defence is Ryan Garthwaite. The co-coach for the Tigers takes a good mark, and he picks out Isaac Muller, last line of defence.
He's taken 2 intercept marks, Ryan Garthwaite, on the 40-wing stat sheet already. But Isaac Muller, he's up to 4 disposals as well. So dominating early, the big ruckman.
So this one out of bounds on the full. And Ionelli's going to have a... Will he have a crack at this? He might pop it up to the top of the goal square. No, he's going to go to the top of the 50. Rigoni takes the mark. Dan Vaccaro on the 40-wing stats. Bob Jackson, boundary side for the Newmarket. In he goes, Ben Rigoni to the pocket. About a 3-on-1 back there. Broomhead on his own. Yeah. Free kick. Given away. So, Robbie, you caught that. Here he goes. Tim plays on. Hooks around. He'll kick it. And he does. So the Hoppers get there first. 6 plays 2. A goal to Tim Broomhead now. Something's happened here. I think the umpires picked something else up. Is there another free kick going to the Hoppers, Bobby?
I hope not. I hate this sort of stuff after a goal's been picked. The crap that they go on with plays nowadays.
It's going to be another shot here. It's going to go to, I think it's Flynn Gardner.
Wow. I think umpire Mason Rings paid another free kick here. So they're going to possibly kick 2 goals within about 30 seconds.
This happened the last game we called here, Luke, didn't it, with Wodonga getting 2 shots on goal. And it happened last week when we called the Wodonga game as well. So they don't like any crap going on after you kick goals. So the umpires are trying to crack down on it. It's up to the players to adjust.
Bob Jackson hasn't missed a beat downstairs. The start of this game. Flynn Gardner puts another one through. Gee, that hurts the Tigers early. So 12 playing 2, Dan. They didn't need that.
No, not at all. And just looking at that replay there, it did look like a big hit or anything. It looked like taunting. And the
Yes.
umpires, they obviously see it at the top level in the AFL. It's obviously filtering through to O&M.
Good
They're
pick
not
up.
going to tolerate it, and I don't mind it, to be honest, Luke.
I
There's
love it.
absolutely no need for it. So that's going to hurt Albury. 2 goals for North, and after Albury got the jump on him, North Albury have come back well here. 7 free kicks to 2. It must be said in North Albury's favour early days. Make of it what you will, Robbie.
And 9 times out of 10, it's the retaliator that gets the free kick. So there's every chance that North Albury did a little bit of taunting there, and the Albury guys reacted. So, yeah. Anyway.
Muller, Kotzer, give that one to Muller. Muller applies a tackle. Will Holmes there, just buffer the ball forward. Good work by Eddie Zebarth. Gets it over the top to Quaid. Here's Jake Gaynor. Got through one tackle, got it back to Quaid. Quaid's handball over the top was okay to Powell. Powell, he'd turn on a flippity bit. He kicks it towards centre half forward. They got the numbers here. Good mark, Matty Walker. He was outnumbered 2-1. I was just about to say Hoppers have got the numbers in defence here, but Matty Walker just found a way, as he does so well, Bobby, and he'll have a shot again from about 40 metres out directly in front.
Certainly he does. And it's a couple of times both sides have been responsible for having too many players go to the footy. We saw down in the Tigers back half where they had 3 blokes go for the same footy. The same thing happening just there and the 1-1 out. So this guy's a class act, and if he has half a day out, the Tigers are going to be well in it at the end of the day.
This is the one they need. Both sides have had 2 chances at the Goldface. Albury, at their 3rd attempt, get the goal. So Matty Walker drills that one through. Goal number 31 for the season for him. And they get the response they needed. North Albury lead 2 straight, 12. 1-2-8 to the Albury Tigers. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. And on the NZ time clock, we've gone around about 13 minutes in this first quarter.
It's a good finish by Matt Walker there. He's such a reliable kick at goal. And they've been pretty potent when they go forward, Albury. They've had 6 entries and they've taken 3 marks going forward as well. So they do look good when they go forward. It was just that little passage of play there by North Albury where they got the 2 goals. So decent start by Albury with a lack of discipline, I'd say, Lukey.
Very good, Dan. Bobby, what have you seen early on?
Yeah, both sides are sort of moving the footy reasonably well. The downhill running is very, very good from both sides. So they're out and running, which is good.
Muller clearly won it in the middle. Holmes working over the footy, going back with it. Nice work from Banjo. He was down low. That was Banjo Davies. Patton breaks away. Low ball. Hillary comes out. Couldn't quite take it in. Lipscomb. He's getting pushed back. McKenzie brought down in a strong tackle by Hillary. Holmes on the boot. Lambert sits under it. Cody Gardner. Nice work to Rigoni. Ionelli. And then back to Lambert. He might be gone here. Got the handball away. And got it out to Davies. The Tigers win it back. Lipscomb takes the mark. Gets it off to Gaynor. Chips it up. Kick. Couldn't find Walker. They're fighting away for it. 35 out. Over the shoulder called. And the ball is going to the Hoppers. Now, some players want to go on with this.
It's going to Albury.
I think it might be Riley O'Sullivan.
Yep.
Okay, well, the umpire signalled the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm with you, Luke. He was signalling as though it was a North Albury free kick, and that confused me a little bit, and now it's sort of sorted itself out there. Did you just get a look at that, D-Vac, on the replay?
He got it right, mate. It was a high tackle on O'Sullivan.
And it was umpire Mason Ring who actually charged in. He wasn't the umpire within the vicinity. So let's have a look here. Riley O'Sullivan about to come in for the Albury Tigers, and won't they get around him if he nails this one? That one's right. Another behind. So a little inaccurate at the start of this game today in round 14. 1-3-9. They trail at the moment. The Tigers, the Hoppers, 2 straight 12. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard.
So a few nerves there for young Riley. His first kick in Ovens and Murray football. And not surprising, he might have just pushed that one. So there's been a lot of butterflies running around in that tummy for the young fella. It was Matt Gardner. It's a kick that slews off the side of the boot a bit. It's a low burner though. Now the Hoppers through Fisher. He's tackled straight away. Got the handball out. Gaynor was there. Crelly applied the tackle. And umpire will ball it up. Around about 65 metres out from the North Albury Gold. They lead 12-9. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. Kotzer tapped it straight to Broomhead. Kicks it towards Mooney and Garthwaite. The 2 blonde bombshells. Now it's out the back here. Here's a chance for young Banjo Davies. One of his first possessions in his career, and good luck to the young fella. And the Tigers have it between half-back and centre wing. Lukey, we've gone about 15 minutes for NZ.
Mitchell Scott with the footy. Robbie, and he goes down the line towards half forward. Kotzer came over the top of Muller. Lambert tracked it down. Holmes gets it inside. Look at that, good footy. Then off to Lipscomb. They go inside 50. Good mark going back from O'Sullivan again. So Riley, this will be a real booster shot of confidence, getting his hands on the Sharon in the first term.
Probably kick this one, Lukey.
Here he goes, Robbie. He's going for a centering kick. Walker, Crowley got a fist to it. Out the front it came. McKenzie loops one over the top to Cody Gardner, who spins around, sends one into the corridor. Good contest. Kohler over the top. Mitchell Scott had a crack at it. Ball bobbing around. McIntosh ends up with it. Scott's got him. And we'll have a stoppage. So 12 playing 9. Hoppers narrowly over the Tigers on the Steel Line scoreboard.
So again, Kotzer just gets his hand on the ball. And it's a hotly contested Sharon.
Julian Hayes hasn't missed a beat, and he's returned 4 disposals already for him on the 40-wing stash head off halfback.
Yeah, it looks like he, as you said, has not missed a beat. Great to see. Good to see those long socks too, Dan. I know you're a fan of that. Kotzer taps it towards McKenzie. Broomhead is lurking. Holmes knocks it out. Here's a chance for Quaid from long range. Jesse Quaid misses to the right-hand side minor score. So 4 behinds out of the Tigers, 1-4-10. They trail North Albury 2 straight 12. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. And this is first quarter action for A-grade oils and batteries.
Yeah, so for all of the action they've had up this side of the ground, end of the ground, Bobby, the Tigers just can't quite capitalise at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. They're getting plenty of opportunities. They're going to get another one here with Mickey Duncan about to go inside 50. They need to really capitalise on their injuries.
He's going to go long for Walker. Great kick. Got hands to it. Ball comes out the front. Gardner. He's taken in by the Tigers. Quaid with Walker. And we'll have a stoppage. So 20 out directly in front.
Aubrey need to get more players at the fall of the ball. Their goal face, Lukey.
Yeah, the Smalls, Robbie. Kotzer went up. Broomhead out the back to McKenzie. Comes broadcast side. Well done to Rigoni. So they hold up. First term again for A-grade oils and batteries. Round 14 in the O&M. On a Sunday afternoon at Bunton Park. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're enjoying the action through 1494 2AY, or if you're watching the pitches, thanks to Snapprint Solutions. Patton gets it off to Duncan. Mick swings it around his body. Walker over the top. Play goes on. And this one at bootlace level. And it's conceded or rushed through by Jordan McKenzie for another behind. 12 playing 11. Hoppers up by 1 thanks to Steel Line.
Yeah, just seem to get a little bit tidier, the Hoppers, coming out of defence. Just a few of those kicks, just missing the target. So Hayes plays on and runs his full measure. He kicks to the boundary line, and it's a good grab taken by Isaac Campbell. Left foot kick, pinpoint, good grab too, taken by Rigoni. He will handball it. No, he won't. He was testing Michael Duncan out as he stands. Now he'll play on. Delivers it. Here's Lambert, kicks it into half forward, and that's just where they're going wrong at the moment. And Ryan Garthwaite, he eats them all afternoon. Intercept that one. It's getting a bit messy here, though. Great pressure there from North Albury through Cooper McIntosh. It rolls into forward. Flynn Gardner, he did not get a good bounce. Ryan Garthwaite did, and the Tigers are out of trouble through Cousins.
And he goes up the Alamein Avenue side. Scott dropped the mark. Ball out of bounds in front of the coffee van. Let's go back down to you, Bobby, for the Newmarket.
Yeah, both sides are responsible for a bit of sloppy play, aren't they, really? They're really trying hardest to get their hands on the footy, and it's just not quite working. They just need to take a little bit of sting out of the game to get some sort of control with the footy in hand. It's just a rampant game at the moment. They just need to take a deep breath and control the footy.
Muller got it down. Rigoni had a crack at it. Ball back over the chalk. Dan, we'll get our inside 50s.
Yeah, Albury have been dominating the play. 10 inside 50s to North Albury's 4 at the moment. They've taken 4 marks, just haven't capitalised it, kicking too many points, Lukey.
And letting possession get it for both teams.
Yeah, Tim Broomhead's kept the 6 disposals and a goal, and Isaac Muller's had the 5 disposals so far.
Great work. Ball back into play. Muller up against Kotzer. Cousins left foot, hooks it around his body. Hayes got hands to it. Newnham came charging out and got Zebath, his teammate. Hayes. And now this one's tied up. Sharon not coming out of there. And again, the umpire will take it. So a 2-point lead at the moment by the way of the green and gold over the yellow on black. And that is thanks to Steel Line.
Just with those inside 50s that Divac was talking about, they're high quality. 60% of those have been really good inside 50s. They just need to make the most of them and get some scoreboard pressure.
Lipscomb off the back of the pack. Gravita, but he's tackled immediately. Holmes just kicks it off the ground. Tight contest here at centre wing. Backwards they go through Patton, and the kick by the Tigers defender there goes out of bounds on the full centre wing. Clubroom side of the ground. North Albury lead 12-10, and we have gone 20 minutes on the NZ time clock. Kick down the line to half forward, and that one's easily knocked over the boundary line there by Kohler, and it will be flung in slightly into the tack for the Hoppers. They lead 2 straight to 1-4, and it's really been those back-to-back goals after the initial goal, then a free kick was awarded immediately after, Luke.
Yeah, that's right, Robbie. So what a round 14 of footy we've had so far. The Doggies getting up over the Rovers yesterday. We had the Panthers knocking off the Saints. And the Wang Magpies got right away on the Pigeons in the final term at Norman's yesterday. They were superb. And the Raiders, of course, won by a point over Corowa. Ball out of bounds, or in fact a stoppage just inside the chalk.
Look, I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning, and I've come up with the 40-week stat of the year, I reckon.
All righty, Robbie. We'll wait for that.
Yeah,
gee.
I'll deliver that.
Right, here we go. Now's your opportunity.
Yeah. How long since a New South Wales side in the Ovens and Murray Football League has not played in the final series? Oh. All 5 sides are going to be from Victoria.
Okay. Here goes Hayes. We'll get the answer shortly to centre half forward. Garthwaite, good fist away. Gee, he can defend. Here's Patton. He brought down by Rigoni. That's a wonderful tackle by Ben. Now, can they find a target inside 50? And he didn't pay it, the umpire. No. It was held in, so that's interesting. Okay. Ball up. Kotzer and Muller, 2 opposing number 2s. Broomhead, he'll find a target. Usually does. Goes in. Fisher over his head. Play goes on. Flynn Gardner swung around by Garthwaite. And a stoppage.
Timmy Broomhead, he's a superstar. 7 disposals and a goal in this opening term so far on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Homework for you, Dan, that little stat during the week. I'd love an answer from that. I reckon it's going to be at least 30 years. Doing some numbers last night in my head.
Leave it with me.
So you've loaded the gun and didn't have a bullet?
No, it's a long time, Bob. If you think... Here's a free kick awarded by umpire Ring, and it's going to go the way of Foster Gardner, is it?
Wow.
So
it's
Jordan McKenzie. He plays on immediately. Here's Tim Broomhead all on his own. He doesn't miss from there, and Timmy Broomhead nails a big goal for North Albury. The Tiger defence and on ballers went to sleep. Tim Broomhead couldn't believe his luck, and he drills home the 3rd goal for North Albury, a Sunjang Gold of the day contender. 3 straight 18. They lead Albury a 1-4-10. 23 minutes have gone here at Button Park. That's on the NZ Albury time clock.
You can't afford to fall asleep with a stoppage 40 to 50 metres out. Stop play like that with Timmy Broomhead floating around unattained, and he doesn't miss, does he? He doesn't miss a target or a goal. You very rarely, you can't leave him alone, particularly in your forward half.
So Dan, the inside 50s for North.
Yeah, can't believe North's luck. 5 inside 50s, and they've kicked 3 goals.
Yep.
So fantastic potency, and Albury opposite end. Getting the inside 50s, cannot capitalise on the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the story of the first term. Limited opportunities inside 50 or inside the arc for the green and gold, and they've made the most of it. The Tigers, the complete opposite. Newnham, Mooney. Jamie goes up, has about 3 bites at it. Rigoni, well done to Moncrief. Back on the outside to Mooney. Low, wide kick, wasn't great. King sliding down. Garthwaite's over there, sees the ball out of bounds on the arc of the 50. So 2 straight 12. The Hoppers are up over the Tigers 1-4-10. We've gone close to 24 for NZ opening term. Button Park, O&M Live. Bob Jackson, Dan Vaccaro, Robbie McKinlay, Luke Francis. Here goes Tim Broomhead again. Look at that. Gee, that's got some air in it. Down towards the goal square. Garthwaite over the top. Hoppers are there. They pounce on it. Rigoni spins around. Has he got a teammate? Wild hand pass. Tigers about to concede here. Yep, Snelling takes it across the chalk for another minor score. 13 playing 10. Hoppers up over the Tigers thanks to Steel Line.
Yeah, that scoreboard's wrong too, Luke.
Yeah, the score is 3-1-19 to Albury's 1-5-11.
Nice work there with that rush behind. So the Tigers off half back. It'll be Snelling kicks down the line. Good grab taken by Quaid. He's done some nice things today, Jesse Quaid. Kicks down the line. Holmes will have to fly high. Over the back, Lambert did well. It falls to Julian Hayes. He gets a nice low handball to Lambert. Back onto Broomhead. Inside one to Foster Gardner. He took him on. He broke the tackle. Over the top now, Isaac Campbell. Bullet-like pass. Gee, that was good footy from the Hoppers. They play on immediately. The kick by McIntosh is a good one. And the old mop-headed character, Chrissy Moncrief, has marked 35 out directly in front. Gee, they moved the ball well there, Bob.
That was zinging around, wasn't it? Really, the last 3 or 4 minutes by the North Albury Hoppers, they've really stuck the possessions and chain of possessions together, and they look really polished, don't they? They zip the ball through there, the middle of the ground there, through Timmy Broomhead and the experienced players around him, and the young fellas finish it off. This fella, he's got a promising future, young Moncrief.
Here comes Chris Moncrief. It's a little bit of a stutter, and he might have pulled it to the left-hand side. He has, so just missing an opportunity there. So 3-2-20 North Albury. Lead Albury 1-4-10. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. And for NZ Lukey, we've gone almost 26 minutes.
Very good, Robbie. Take absolutely no notice of the scoreboard here at Bumpton Park. It resembles, well, nothing. It's absolutely nothing like the true score. It's just there for fun, that scoreboard. Patton, back pocket for the Tigers.
We need Panda to do his job and fix it, don't we?
Absolutely useless, that scoreboard up there. Gainer, defensive 50, Logan Rodan. He's about to come out this side to Kohler. Here's Lenny. Short one to Miles. So we've got 20 playing 10, Robbie, is that correct?
Correct.
What are your thoughts on the scoreboard?
Thanks to Steel Line. Here's Banjo Davies for the Tigers. And there's the siren. So 20 playing 10 at quarter time at Bunton Park. It is North Albury leading the Albury Tigers. And an interesting start to this round 14 Sunday game. This is O&M Live. Stick with us. And on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
No one celebrates life like you do. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we're here to help you celebrate the life of your loved one, your own special way. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the Athlete's Foot.
OMFNL Live on 2AY.
Yeah, welcome back to Barton Park, and at the moment it is the home side, the North Albury Hoppers, leading at the first break 3-2-20 to the Albury Tigers 1-5-10. We'll cross down very shortly to Bob Jackson. He's going to grab Daniel Marr, the assistant coach of the Albury Tigers, but right now we'll go to Dan Vaccaro and we'll get our Hotondo Homes quarters best.
Yeah, Albury need some work to do. They've got the inside 50s, but some of their players got a lift in that second term. Isaac Muller, I thought he was probably their most dominant player on the ground. He won almost every hit out, but he had 6 disposals as well, almost sitting behind the ball, Lukey. He looks to be playing some sort of game, and Tim Broomhead, it's got me absolutely bemused why Albury will not put a player anywhere near this man. He has had 9 disposals, 2 goals. The blueprint of beating North Albury is to nullify Tim Broomhead's influence on the game, and they have done nothing about it. So very much a lack of discipline from Albury.
Yeah, you're right,
Take Tim Broomhead out of the game and they win, and they haven't done that.
All right, lads, I've got Frankie Marr here, mate. Some real early dominance inside 50s for you guys. You would have liked a bit more capitalisation on the scoreboard.
Yeah, certainly would, mate, especially against these guys. You know, it was 10-10 inside 50s, and they've kicked 4 to 1 goal 5. So look, we've got to turn those tables there, and gives us a bit of momentum then, and games on our terms.
Yeah, looking at putting a stopper on Timmy Broomhead for a little bit.
We'll certainly look at it. Yeah, he's a good player.
Don't smile at me, mate.
Bobby.
Yes, mate.
Matty Fowler's to your left. Just tell me, he probably doesn't need those shades. It's a very overcast day.
Luke, you reckon you don't need those shades, mate? There's no sun out.
They're prescription ones, so I can't see properly.
Got him, mate. Written warning coming your way, Lukey.
That's fair enough.
A written warning coming your way, mate.
I reckon he was ready for that, Matty Fowler. He was ready for that. What do you reckon, Robbie?
Yeah, but I think Matty likes to wear the shades anyway, mate. Any opportunity.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Who sang that, Bob?
I don't know. Some bloke wearing sunglasses at
English
night.
band.
Studio Echo.
Stevie Wonder.
Hey, guys, Sunday switched this match. I think it's a winner too, because there's certainly a bigger crowd than we'd see here on a Saturday.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you reckon, Bob?
The crowd's certainly building, and with the junior footy around the region starting to finish up roughly about this time of the day, I think you'll see that a few more might dribble in and watch this. It's an entertaining clash at the moment. We just need to see some polish with the skills, and we might have a really good go on our hands here, boys.
So the margin sits at 9 points at the moment. The Hoppers up over the Tigers. Second term is for Avis Albury. So the yellow and black really do need more bang for their buck. Here's Robbie McKinlay to get the second quarter going.
They'll do again. Muller and Kotzer. Miles shovel the ball out. Kick off the ground was good by Jack Penny. Jesse Wilson comes in off half back. Couldn't gather it. Working hard there for Albury Tigers was Snelling. It's a hotly contested football. Early stages, second quarter. Umpire Rain says, give it to me, fellas. You'll ball it up.
Just quickly, lads, just watch that opening bounce there. Not one player went within 10 metres of Tim Broomhead then.
North Albury lead at 20-11. Free kick, hold. Free kick will go the way of Indy Kotzer. And the big fella. Gee, it's been a good contest, him and Isaac Muller. Kotzer decides he'll go long to the pocket. Mooney's got a break here, and Mooney couldn't hang on to it. Base of the pack, Penny, handball. King couldn't get a good purchase on it. Good tackle by Gardner. That's what they're looking for. That's what he's doing there. And a nice tackle in defence here by the Tigers. That was Patton, sorry. And he's wrapped up his opponent. So it'll be a ball up, Lukey. Good position here for the Hoppers. Just 15 out from their goal. They lead 20-11.
Here we go, Robbie. Fisted away by Muller. Cody Gardner in pursuit of a Sharon. Snelling nearly had him. Cody Gardner slipped the tackle. Pops it over the top. Garthwaite with a fist, as he so often does. Miles sneaks one out the back to Gaynor. Kick was smothered. Muller. Oh, look at that. Great work from Flynn Gardner. Going in low and hard. Won the footy. Super work for the Hoppers.
There's only one speed with those Gardner boys, isn't it? It's 1,000 miles an hour, and they don't sidestep too often. They just run in straight lines. You saw Cody not just long ago win a contested ball in front of the canteen, and now Flynn, who's been in great forward in the back half, now playing forward.
Kicking for his second, Flynn Gardner, and he makes no mistake. He pops it over the goal umpire's head. And the Hoppers lead 4-2-26 to Albury's 1-5-11, Dan Vaccaro.
Yeah, great start again by North Albury, and they're just moving the ball well. They got a big grunt in that contest as well, and it looked like James Cousins there just tried to take Tim Broomhead to that stoppage in the forward 50. As soon as the ball went up, he ran off him. So I'm not too sure. They've got to have someone absolutely try and take him out of the game, and they can win.
If you look back on the replay of that goal, have a look at about 3 or 4 seconds before the free kick. A wonderful smother from Jamie Mooney. That ball was cleared if it wasn't for Jamie Mooney. Well done to him. Kotzer handballed it well to Rigoni. Rigoni might have got another high one though. Play-ons are called. Broomhead with space. Young Lambert chips it. Oh, that's a good take. Great gather there by Foster Gardner. Now Foster Gardner plays on. He runs his full measure. Handball over top. A look away. Jordan McKenzie. His kick was smothered. Puts Patton under pressure. He does okay. Snelling's kick's dangerous. It's 2-on-1. 2 North Albury Hoppers collide. Do they? No, they don't. Isaac Campbell takes the mark. He's a smooth left footer. Plenty of space. Have a look at this. A little pop over the top. And Gussie Gardner's got it. More space if you don't mind. He kicks it over the top to Jack King. But the angle is worse. King to shoot from 15 metres out, tight angle.
The frustration of the space in the back half of Albury's defence will be frustrating the coaching staff, knowing so much space there for all the North Albury Hoppers forward line to work into, and they want to be careful here. They want to tighten things up real quick, smart, otherwise this game's going to get away on them.
He's going to go the drop punt, Jack King. He's got the can bar, the local outer right behind him. King's kick on the way. Check out his celebration. He doesn't like it.
Oh,
he tried to bluff him early. The goal umpire was all over it. He misses to the far side. So minor score, North Albury 4-3-27, Albury 1-5-11. And we've gone 3.5 minutes, second quarter, which is for Avis Albury.
And I think the Hoppers home crowd was trying to help with the con job there, Bobby.
He didn't. Not surprising in this part of the world, is it?
No, that's it. You got to try sometimes. Is Lipscomb going in hard? Wilson, look at that, gets around casually, left foot down the line to half forward. Now, who have they got down there? Matt Gardner picks it up for the Hoppers, circling back one way, then the other, trying to get around Connor Newnham. Moncrief lays it off to Campbell, left foot down the line, misses Rigoni, over the top, Patton fumble, won it back to Kohler, to Cousins, over the top they go. Good work to Hilton. Now Muller tumbles one inside 50, good mark from James Pope in defence. And looking towards the broadcast side, at the moment 27 playing 11. Hoppers up over the Tigers on the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard. We've gone over 4 minutes thanks to ANZ, second term, which is brought to you by Avis Albury. Here's Rigoni. Well, surely that had to be 50.
Oh, I thought he thought it might have been half volley.
Interesting. Up towards half forward. Snelling got a fist in. Miles. They come this way to Duncan. So the yellow and black with possession, just left of a centre. True centre wing to Mitchell Scott. Good movement. Now they go inside 50. Over the back. Z-Bar. Was that touched by Hayes?
Perhaps.
I thought it was touched.
I thought it was too. Eddie goes into the pocket. Walker dropped it. Pope's on him. Matt about to win the footy back. Puts it on the boot. Snaps for home. Well done by Matt Gardner. Getting back on the last line of defence and takes
50.
the mark.
That'll be 50 metres. Yeah, and it is James Jay Hillary coming in there late. And down goes another one. I think there's a little bit of home and away acting there. There's another
Very
bit. Gee
so.
whiz, boys. Let's turn on Channel 7 and watch a bit of home and away. That is poor acting. Here we go. Matt Gardner has it for North Albury. True centre half back. Told to play on. He ran past Miles. Kick. He was never going to get it over the head of Hilton. It was. Or Mitch Scott. McIntosh at the footy hard. Gardner. Incorrect disposal for mine. Held without it, was he? Free kick's going to go the way of... Not sure here. Now there's another whistle. Yeah. Free kick will go down the field to North Albury's advantage.
Yeah, against Connor Newnham, it looks like.
And it's Matt Gardner now who's going to find himself shooting for gold from 45 metres out directly in front. Bob, what do you make of that?
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, they just got to
dumb.
Yeah, that's probably the quickest and easiest way to do it. DUM dumb. But this guy's been a great player for North Albury this year. He's played across half-back and been a really good distributor by foot. And you know, he lined up on Connor Noonan today, and I dare say he'll have a big run-off role from that back half. As Connor Noonan comes off, that might be for
normally a defender. Matty Gardner, he gets a rare opportunity at the Goldface. Comes in, kick on the way, doesn't look too bad off the boot. He's pushed it to the right-hand side, minus score. So a couple of chances here to the Hoppers. 4-4-28, they lead Albury 1-5-11. 6.5 minutes gone. Lukey Francis, and we're doing this one for Avis Albury this quarter.
Gee, we've had a few shots on goal go right down this end, Robbie, from both teams. Okay, Alamein Avenue side, that ball heading towards the chalk, out of bounds. We'll go back to Mr. Vaccaro, thanks to 40 Winks.
Yeah, Ben Patton, he's had a few touches this quarter, but they're just lacking that discipline, Albury at the moment. Silly free kicks, and still just letting Tim Broomhead run free as well. So need to tighten it up soon.
Kotzer, Penny, and then Holmes brings Jack Penny down. Now he drags it back in. What's the umpire going to say here? Holding the ball, so I believe that's the correct decision.
Yep.
Here's Will. Backward of centre wing, far side. Gaynor on the boot, up towards half forward for the yellow and black. Good mark from Walker. An elite body and paint mark of the day. And he's about to send one in now to the Logan Road end. Tigers going forward. Over the back it goes. Gardner's got to go back. Lambert and also O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan wins it, brought down by Gardner. I reckon this will be a sling tackle. A push, in fact. And Riley O'Sullivan's going to get the kick, Bobby.
Yeah, I think you're right. The first call, Lukey, I think it was a bit more of a sling tackle than a push. But Matty Walker across half forward, he's got to be the vocal point every time they get that ball across half back. Looking for him, he's got clean hands and he gets on with the game pretty quickly, doesn't he? He gets that ball inside 50 as quick as he possibly can.
Riley on debut goes the Nana and just misses to the near side. So 28 playing 12 here. Hoppers up over the Tigers. We're in the second term, and that was on the CMV truck and bus scoreboard.
He's made a good start to his O&M career, young Riley O'Sullivan. He's had kicked 2 behinds. He's had a couple opportunities.
Decent bloodlines too.
Yeah, not too bad because his dad's a premiership player here at the Albury Tigers. Jamal and, of course, Connor, best on-ground performance the other night for the Geelong Cats. So here is Mackenzie running with the footy. Handball over the top to Indy Kotzer. Under pressure from Muller was good. Here is Jack King bursting through the middle of the ground. Kicks a little bit too much depth on it. And another young gun on debut. I thought he might have been paid that mark was Banjo Davies, but it's not. Under pressure there from Flynn Gardner. He's forced it out over the boundary line. So it'll be thrown back in around about 40 metres around for the North Albury goal. They currently lead by 16 points. Here, free kick, whistle. No, it's going to be thrown in again. So, Lukey, I'll see if you can get a bit more luck out of the boundary throw in here.
Is there any more Australian name than Banjo?
No.
No, probably not.
Shazza.
No, Bob.
Oh, Shazza. Here's Penny. And he tries to paddle it to his own advantage. Nice work, ball out of bounds now. Yeah, Banjo Patterson, eh? One of the greats.
Yep.
Robbie, did you want to recite a verse from...
the man from Iron Bar.
Man from Snow River.
Yeah, I love the man from Snow River. The Colt from Old Regret.
Yeah. Here's Muller, front spot in front of Kotzer. Gaynor hacks it out of the pack. And that one heading towards the chalk. Bounces inside the line. Dan, what's the tale of the story so far on the 40-wing stat sheet?
Yeah, well, it's reasonably even. That man there, Jake Gaynor, he was well held in the first quarter, 2 disposals. He had 4 already, so if he can get going, that's a big help for Albury's midfield.
Gee, this is one heck of a battle in the ruck between Kotzer and Muller. Rigoni, Broomhead, knocked out of his grasp. Rigoni goes again. Geez, a tenacious player, him and Gaynor. Boy, gee, you'd like one of those in your football team, Bobby?
Yeah, they're both high-quality players and had outstanding seasons, haven't they? Both Benny Rigoni and Jake Gaynor. They're quality players, and Jake signed on for another year or two at Albury Tigers during the week.
Lukey, I'll get to you. Got a question for you. Okay, here we go. The Colt from Old Regret, that reference, is that to the Colt's mare? The name of the mare of Old Regret? Is that, would that be the reference?
A Colt's a Colt. Sorry, when you say...
The Colt from Old Regret.
Yeah.
Is that referring to?
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the dam.
Yeah, the dam.
Of Old Regret, yes.
Yeah.
It is the mare. Yeah.
No, this came up in a trivia question. So
Absolutely, Robbie. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That'll get a lot of people through the rest of the afternoon.
A lot of people wouldn't understand that.
No, it's very Australian, so it's important. Throw in. Hoppers lead 27-12. And we're about halfway through the second term. Mike Duncan, he's in trouble. Great tackle. Play on advantage, the call. Handball had a little bit too much pepper on it. Holmes went in hard. Umpire Rain says, give it to me. Smack bang in the centre of the ground. Hoppers 27, Aubrey 12. And we're doing this one for Avis Aubrey, and here's Luke Francis.
Yeah, we certainly are. There's Cousins. Lays it off to Mick Duncan. Sends one inside 50. Good mark from Foster Gardner. Now he wants to play on quickly. Shoots it out wide to Zach Lambert, who's got that knee heavily strapped to Broomhead. Up against Gaynor. Look at this for a battle. Jake wins it, and then look at Campbell carrying Jake across the line. On the theme of horses, the Wodonga races are on today, coinciding with Sunday footy here at Bunton Park, and then the Aubrey Racing Club race tomorrow. There's Muller. Ball back at bootlace level. Rigoni, geez, playing some sort of game for the Hoppers. Campbell, left foot, long one down the line towards centre wing. Wilson sitting out the back on his own, but they got a score here. Turned over badly. My goodness. Now, here goes King. He lays it in. Fisher out the back. Well done by Garthwaite to get back and save the day. McIntosh scoots away, left foot. He just misses. And a great tackle by Jesse Wilson. Just applied the pressure. It was a goal-saving one, Bobby.
Yeah, Zimmy, he was fantastic there. They've missed that over the last couple of years with him being now injured. He just brings that 1% stuff in the back half, doesn't he? He's really hard in the sleeve, and he's another fella that's...
Patton's kick's a dangerous one. It's going to be turned over. Banjo Davies did okay for Aubrey. He's going to have to try to knock it out. Umpire Mason Ring says, give it to me. And yeah, gee whiz. And Ryan Garthwaite, back-to-back efforts there as well too. A spoil and also assisting in that tackle. Kotzer, who's recovered from that knock a couple of minutes ago. It's a throw. It's a throw, the call is. So the free kick's going to go the way here of Cousins for Aubrey. True centre half back. Tigers lead 28-12. Kick goes laterally to Quaid. A very short one to Big Isaac Muller. Right in front of the interchange boxes. Muller goes short. Kick finds Jakey Gaynor. Just onto the ground now is Billy Hilton. Ignores that. Kicks a short one. And they're just pinpointing their way here. Miles slips a handball inside to Newnham. Over the top here to Jay Hillary. Hillary's kick tight to the pocket. Finds Walker. Too far out to score, I reckon, Lukey. I don't know that he's got the journey. He'd have to kick it from 55. If you're listening at home on the wireless, he is right on the boundary line. And Matt Walker has decided he's going to have a crack here. Matty Walker has Aubrey's only goal. He slips over a kick, he turns it over, and Isaac Campbell marks intercept mark for North Aubrey. It just ain't working for the Tigers at the moment.
Bobby, they've had some wide entries, the Tigers.
Well, I think they're taking anything they can get at the moment. Just, Matty's the man that they're looking for down forward, and he's been pushed wide every single time. They just need a few more contributors in that front half.
Bob Jackson for the Newmarket, Dan Vaccaro on the 40-wing stats, Robbie McKinlay calling for Border Bandag. We're at Bunton Park at the moment. The score is North Aubrey 4-5-29, leading the yellow and black 1-6-12 on the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard. We're in the second term. We're gone 14.5 for NZ Aubrey. Round 14 in the O&M. Who will take this one out? So the Hoppers on top at the moment. The Tigers just can't put a score on the board. Over the shoulder call.
Just back to that forward line. I'm just not sure what roles Connor Newnham and also I forgot the other fellow I was just about to mention. I'm just not sure what roles they're playing up that forward 50 in regards.
Matty Walker and co.
Yeah, I'm just not. Matty Walker's the sole operator down there, but I'm not sure the roles that Connor Newman and Jay Hillary's the other fellow I was talking about. What roles they're playing.
Here's Patton trying to break through. Just got it on his boot. McIntosh taken in by Banjo Davies. Good strong tackle. Will have a stoppage.
Just back on the Tim Broomhead thing, Jacob Page is usually the guy that goes to him every time that these guys play together. So they just haven't found someone that can go with him to do that role.
Late Page or late out. Here's Jakey Gaynor. He's put the team on his back this year. Handballs towards Liscombe. He's under a lot of pressure there from Gus Gardner. Jamie Mooney grabs the footy. Dan, bit of an update, 40 wing stats. What have you got inside forward 50s? And give me a free kick count.
Yeah, the free kick count is 14-6 at the moment in favour of North Albury. So they had the rub at the green. Inside 50, 6-5 in favour of North Albury this quarter.
So it's tight. Broomhead's hands were pretty good. They picked up 5 or 10 metres there. Jamie Mooney unable to gather, so it'll be thrown in. If you're listening home on the radio, it's in front of the netball court. Half-forward flank here for North Albury. They are attacking the North Albury Sports Club end. It's a, geez, that's a good throw in too from the young fella. Here's Connor Newnham. Took it out of the ruck and thumped a torpedo punt to the middle of the ground. Ball feels short now. Here's Will Holmes. Overrun it. Good hands. It ends up with Matt Gardner. Ball turned over. His kick's a beauty. Finds Rigoni in the centre of the ground. They're going to go forward from here, Lukey Francis.
Gee, he's got good hands, Ben Rigoni, and he sends it forward now. Oh, gee, King couldn't quite take it in. Broomhead and Garthwaite, look at this for a battle. The two AFL footballers. And then getting away, Hilton. Hurriedly ends up in the hands of Cousins. Oh, gee, that's an ordinary kick coming out of the back line. Duncan couldn't get there. Rigoni, he's playing a game and a half at the moment.
He just got clipped accidentally there.
He's winded, I think. Rigoni.
No higher, I reckon, Lukey.
Cody Gardner has it. 70 out for the Hoppers. Plays on to Lambert and just loops one over the top. He was under high pressure. Patton quickly hand passes. Gardner takes it in again. Walker's got him. Umpire to take it. So it's at the top of the 50. We've got a stoppage. 29 playing 12. Hoppers up over the Tigers. We're in the second term. Umpire to centre it aloft. This one's brought to you by Avis Albury. Hacked out of there. Lipscomb got it off to Gaynor. They want to come broadcast side. This one's going to head towards Bob Jackson as we go down to you for the new mark, Bobby.
Yeah, Albury just hanging in here at the moment. They're just trying to shuffle the decks. I think they're going to get a man to Timmy Broomhead, is what I just overheard the bench just saying there before. So not before long where they shift someone onto the dangerous North Albury Hopper leader.
Yeah, Benny Rigoni's just moving to full forward at the moment. He just got an accidental clip across the chops, and he's just getting his composure. They'll keep an eye on him. True centre wing, boundary throw in. Here's Elliot Powell. Burst from the stoppage. Kicks it inside forward 50. Foster Gardner is the only one here at the moment. It's all North Albury. Matt Gardner just runs through a couple of tackles. Kicks it into half forward. Here is a good chance here and a good grab taken there by Zach Graham. Played on. Handball over to Matt Gardner. Here's a chance for Fisher. Oh, great tackle. A rundown tackle there.
50.
Was absolutely superb there from, looks like it was Jeffro Stelling was the tackler. Gee, he covered some ground. And probably a bit stiff not to get a 50 here too, Lukey Francis, but that was a goal saver.
Yeah, it was. It was, Robbie. Bobby, when the Tigers went forward there, up the other end, there was no one, no yellow and black Guernsey within sight.
That just reiterates the statement I made previously in regards to Hillary and Noonan, what roles they're playing in that forward half. It just seems like Matty Walker's down there by himself, and then it's the rest of them just help themselves as North Albury defenders, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bobby, for the new market. Rightio, Dan, what have you got there, mate?
Lack
Thanks
of
for 40
synergy,
weeks.
I think, Bob is what I would put it down to, but the inside 50 count. 7 inside 50s to 5 in favour of North Albury this quarter, yet to capitalise on this deficit.
Yeah, so I think it's fair to say there hasn't been much going on in this second term. There's Cousins, left foot down the line. Well, big fly from Walker. Pope is there, well done by James. This is heading across the boundary line as well. Back to you, Dan.
Yeah, Jake Gaynor as well. He's put Albury on their shoulders this quarter. He only had 2 disposals in the first quarter. He's had 8 this quarter. He's really trying to run the show in the midfield for Albury Tigers.
Yeah, so just the one goal in this quarter going the way of Flynn Gardner for the Hoppers. We had 4 in the first term. 3 to the Hoppers, 1 to the Tigers. As the yellow and black surge forward again inside 50. Here we go. Connor Newnham's taken a mark, and he'll have a shot from 40 out.
Hang on, Mason hang on.
Touched in. Oh, okay. So it's been touched, and Connor Newnham didn't dispute it, so I reckon that's probably the right call. Here goes the umpire, Mason Ring. 35 out, Logan Road end. Muller working down low. Broomhead just hacks it out of there. Beyond Fisher. Or Cooper McIntosh and Kohler. Great work over the footy. Spits it out. Cody Gardner around his body. Well done to Fisher.
Fisher, so true centre wing. Hoppers lead 29-12. And we have gone 20 and a half minutes here on the NZ time clock. Second quarter here for Avis Albury. They go forward again, and Garthwaite, he'll pick that one off easily. He has Jack Liscombe on his own at centre-half back. He decides not to go there, so he will go across. You'll find Snelling. Now Snelling, they're just tempting. This is great play from Rigoni. He offered it, he teased it, and now there's a mistake. And here's Julian Hayes. He marks about 48 metres out, and he has got one of the best legs in the competition. And Julian Hayes has a really good chance here in time on in the second quarter, Bob.
Yes.
To really impact this scoreboard.
On the run, I'd have Hazy every day of the week. Now that he's got to go back and kick over the mark, he's got to get that extra little bit of momentum through the footy, but geez, he's heart and soul, this man, isn't he?
So Julian Hayes, he'll kick right on the 50 metre. Kick on the way. He's got the journey. He's got the legs. He's got the accuracy. Welcome back, Julian Hayes. And he nails home a big goal late in the second quarter for the North Albury Hoppers. An elite body and paint player of the day. And again, just the crafty work. Ben Rigoni didn't touch the ball. He wasn't within 20 metres of footy, but just the way he played his role, where he had to be in defence, created a little bit of uncertainty. They turn it over, and North Albury lead 35-12. Dan, what are the stats telling me?
Yeah, well, he's a superstar, Julian Hayes. 13 disposals and a goal from him. And Albury just look lost at sea at the moment, Albury Tigers. They don't really have a function when they're going inside the forward 50, and North Albury, huge goal.
Yeah, wow, 35 playing 12. Hoppers up, so the Tigers, they have to respond now. To state the bleeding obvious, Zeebarth takes the mark. Now he backpedals. Who's he got? Inside 50, Walker leads, he doubles back. O'Sullivan screaming for it. Zeebarth, low ball, good one to Walker. Bobby, down to you.
Yeah, that was the second lead that Matty Walker presented to the exact same spot. Just too slow getting the ball inside 50, but all's well that ends well. And yeah, just back to what Robbie was talking about, it was offensive running that the Rigoni presented there. So often coaches talk about the defensive structures and defensive work off the ball when they haven't got the footy, and that was a result there for Rigoni. But this guy's a quality player, and he needs this to get his team back in the game.
Yeah, he's almost a one-man band at the moment up there. As Bob Jackson said, Connor Noonan playing further up the ground. He shifted that one right, Matt Walker. A minor score, 35 playing 13. Hoppers up over the Tigers at Bunton Park on the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard.
Yeah, it's been their Achilles heel, hasn't it? Scoring goals all season, the Tigers. Matty Walker, he's their leading goal kicker. He went into this game with 30. He's kicked 1 goal, 2 today. As the Hoppers bring it across the ground, they'll play out a bit of time here, I reckon. Zach Lambert, who's shown to be a very good user of the football of the young fella. He just chips short. Finds McKenzie, told to play on, under pressure from Walker. McKenzie kicks down the line, and Anthony Miles will mark between centre wing and half forward. They need one late here. Good kick too by Miles. Finds Isaac Muller, 60 out from goal. He thought about the inside handball to Billy Hilton. Hilton gathers, delivers, misses to the left-hand side. Minor score, 1-8-14 Albury. North Albury, 5-5-35. 24 minutes have ticked over in the second quarter for Avis Albury.
Okay, so Julian Hayes about to bring the ball back into play. Dan, we'll go to you, thanks to 40 Wings.
Yeah, well, that man, Julian Hayes, you just mentioned on his return, he's been super so far. 12 disposals and a goal from him. And Ben Rigoni as well. He has had the 12 disposals as well. He's super in that engine room for North Albury.
Bobby, what magnets are you shifting, or what are you saying to the Tigers at halftime if you're coach?
Oh, gee whiz, I'd find someone in that back half that's got here we go, they're moving forward at a rapid rate, North Albury.
Yeah, Crelly, front spot in front of Jesse Wilson. Angus picks it up and he just burns off. Wilson couldn't keep it in play. Back to you, Bobby.
Yeah, they just need to find a couple of players that can give them a spark, maybe a different look. You know, Mickey Duncan or even a Jacob Gain in that forward 50, Lenny Kohler, just a different look and a different vibe, and throw Matty Walker on the ball for a little bit. Just shuffle something to get a spark. They've got to find a spark somewhere.
Gainer going after the footy now, sweeps it out. Good hand pass to Anthony Miles. 25-metre kick up towards centre wing. Matt Walker a long way from home, so he steers one into Scott. Now, who have they got back there? There's one out on this side. That's Lipscomb. Here's Jack. Now, he's 50 out. Newnham's calling for it. He's leading towards the pocket. Now he doubles back to the goal square. Now, Jack can kick it a long way, Bobby. We know that. Now he's going for a spearing one to Walker. Broomhead out the back, steers it wide, or dropped, and play goes on. Oh, gee. So Ionelli, was it? Just slipping over down there. Outside 50. In fact, it was Eckhart, and the umpire takes it.
Half-back for the Tigers. Muller heaves it inside forward 50. How about that, Dan? That's worth a stat, I reckon. He's knocked that 30 metres inside the attacking 50 arc, and it'll be another ball up from Isaac Muller. Gee, him and Kotzer had a great go at it today. It's been fantastic.
Are we taking meterage on knockouts, Dan?
Unfortunately not, Lukey, but he has been very good, Isaac Muller. 11 disposals and winning a lot of hit-outs.
Hilton was a look-away handball, intercepted by Jack King. Hot hands to Gardner. Here we go, Timmy Broomhead. There's another stat for him. Kicks towards centre wing, and the siren bellows out here across Bunton Park. And it is North Albury, the home side, the Hoppers, 5-5-35. They lead Albury Tigers 1-8-14. We'll take a break. We'll be coming back for our halftime show with Dan Vaccaro. He'll be piloting that for Elders Rural. And don't forget, on Ovens and Murray O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
No one celebrates life like you do. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we're here to help you celebrate the life of your loved one, your own special way. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the Huff and Puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
Shoeback Street, Albury.
OMFNL Live on 2AY.
Yes, welcome back to Bunton Park. This is the halftime show for Elders Rural. I'm Dan Vaccaro for 40 Winks, joined by my good friend Bobby Jackson for the Newmarket
We're
Hotel.
Friends.
We are friends,
Okay.
Acquaintances maybe?
Friends,
No,
we're friends,
we're
mate.
friends.
We're friends.
Now, Bob, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No.
That second quarter was pretty crap.
Well, I just running through my little stats.
Expand,
here.
please.
It was 2-5 to 4 points in that second quarter, and North Albury, Albury can thank their lucky stars that North Albury aren't further ahead. They dominated, and without looking at your stats, and I won't steal your thunder, they dominated nearly every facet of the game. And there's a couple of times in that quarter where you guys asked me what I thought. I just thought that the structure and the ball movement forward outside Matty Walker was non-existent for the Albury Footy Club, and they really need to shuffle some magnets to find some people that can actually present and put a bit of fight in that forward 50 outside Matty Walker. You know, he's flying the flag solo. I think he would have taken probably four marks. Yeah, he's had 3 or 4 shots on goal. Outside him, they're pretty much irrelevant. The rest of the forward 50, and I think they need to maybe put some spark down there, whether it's a Jake Gaynor or Zimmy Wilson, someone like that, just to give them a different look and a bit of spark. And Zimmy can take a mark, Jesse Wilson can take a mark. We've seen him take some contested marks. He's fantastic behind the ball, but let's get him in front of the footy and give the footy club a target outside Matty Walker and an avenue, because the last time the ball went inside 50, they actually waited for Matty Walker to get from the contested football on the wing to present inside 50, which was 30 seconds later, and North Albury saw him coming and put 3-4 blokes on him. So very, very, very predictable moving forward, and I feel for Matty, but he's not going to shirk the issue. He's going to keep presenting and try and get this side over the line, because we've seen it in the past. He can catch fire really, really quickly. But on the other side, North Albury been irrepressible. They've been moving the ball really, really quickly and lucky not to capitalise on the weighted numbers that they've had. The Gardner boys, I was about to say something really silly in that quarter, which is unusual for me to say something silly. You'd love to have 3 or 4 Gardeners in your side, but there is 3 or 4 Gardeners in the side. They're fantastic. All the boys that are playing today, and even the one they've imported, Matty Gardner, he's been fantastic across half-back, and he's close to best on ground with the ball control and reading the ball off half-back and presenting the footy in that forward 50. So, North Albury playing a really good brand of footy. They're sharing the football. They're probably could be further in front. Let's be honest.
Yep.
And Timmy Broomhead's numbers might have been a bit lower in that second quarter, but outside him, Rigoni and Julian Hayes across half-back kicked a fantastic goal. So, that's North Albury are well and truly the better side so far. And but in saying that, the difference is not that much. It's only 4 goals at half time. So, Matty Walker can catch fire, then they're back in it.
Well, that's the thing as well, Bob. And we talked about the functionality of Albury's forward line, and you mentioned that as well. Their midfield hasn't been that bad. Their midfield's actually been pretty grunty. You've obviously got Jake Gaynor in there. You've got James Cousins, who's a high-quality player. I think he went to Tim Broomhead that quarter. Held him to 6 disposals with a little bit better impact. I guess that is an improvement. And he had 6 himself, James Cousins. So that's an improvement. But then are you robbing Peter to pay Paul? I guess if I want to play devil's advocate, if you do want to change up their forward line with, say, a Jakey Gaynor. I think Jake Gaynor would be an excellent addition up forward just to shake things up while their midfield's still on top. I guess, what are your thoughts? And who is the player that you'd single out to go forward? Is it Zimmy Wilson, or is it a Jakey Gaynor?
Yeah, I think either a Zimmy or a Lenny Kohler. That type of player. They're mid-sized players that can take a mark, but Lenny Kohler, I think he's playing a defensive role on one of the forwards down there for North Albury. Mooney, he might be floating between Mooney and also another forward 50 player. So, it's a tough one, and it's I feel for them, because they're trying so many different things, not only on field but off field. They announced 5 big signings during the week to get a bit of spark, a bit of interest, a bit of positivity through the place, and with Patton, Wilson, Gaynor, Garthwaite and Muller all signing on for next year and beyond. Yeah, they're trying to get some positivity through the football club, but at the end of the day, they need to be producing between 2 and 5 o'clock on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon. That's the crux of it. They can sugarcoat it all they want. It's what they're dishing up on a Saturday afternoon that really, on a weekend that really matters. And at the moment, they're way off the mark. They're so far off the mark. It's frightening.
Yeah, well, you got to call a spade, and the spade at the moment hasn't been super competitive in this contest. And North Albury, as you said, there was a little bit of misfortune there. They should be further in front, North Albury, if we're being honest. They are really running the show. They're playing some good footy. They're spreading. They're not playing like a team that's out of finals contention, are they? They really do dig in. They've got some talent as well. And if you just joined us, this is the halftime show for Elders Rule. The scoreline reads at halftime with Albury with some work to do. North Albury 5-5-35 plays. Albury 1-8-14. So that tells a 1,000 stories, doesn't it, Bob?
Just off the top of my head, we're talking stats and all that sort of stuff. How many times have Albury been kept either goalless or kicked one goal in a half of football this year? It's happened a few times, and that's a concern. And when you won out with Matty Walker, and fair enough, Jake Ryan's not playing today, and Colby Heine-Hennessy's not playing either as well. There's 2 more targets inside that forward 50, but when they're playing, they really struggle to hit the scoreboard. So, we're very Albury centric, but they're the big club in the competition, and all the heat goes on them, and deserved, and they've got to accept it and move on. And I was at the quarter time huddle, and Maxie Lynch was trying to fire the boys up, and so was Garthy. They both had their turns at trying to fire the group up and get a spark. But it's just coaching's a tricky game, and you've got to have so many tricks in your bag, and so many different magnets, and so many different methods and philosophies in your brain to get the job done. And these boys have got to dig really deeply here, and they're we're very Albury-centric at the moment, but the heat is really on them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the voice of Bob Jackson for the Newmarket Hotel. We'll go through some stat winners, and I'll give some around the grounds for yesterday's games as well. And then, Bob, you can give us your goal kickers. But the ball winners at the moment for North Albury, Julian Hayes, he's been really good. 12 disposals and a goal for him. He's doing what he usually does.
I love the long hair, Jules. I love it. I'm jealous.
Yes,
I'm a little jealous.
He's a great-looking man. He's just added to it with the locks, I reckon, big Julian
It's a little bit of
Hayes.
salad there, Jules.
Absolutely. Love it.
I hope he keeps going, because I'd love to interview him, and I'd spend 3 questions asking about his hair.
Yeah, you have a new man crush as well. Step aside, Perry Lewis-Smith. Ben Rigoni, 12 disposals for him. Timmy Broomhead, as we mentioned, dominating, 15 disposals. Jack Penny, he's just had the 4 disposals, been pretty quiet. Cody Gardner's had the 6 disposals for Albury. Ben Patton, he's had 11 disposals. Haven't noticed him a whole lot, Bob. He's had a couple of runs off halfback, but apart from that, he's been reasonably quiet. James Cousins, he was better that quarter. He had 6 disposals, and it looks like he's trying to do a job on Tim Broomhead. Ryan Garthwaite's had the 7. I reckon he's taken 6 intercepts, though. He's been fantastic. Elliot Powell, just the 5 disposals. Isaac Muller, I reckon's been one of the better players for Albury today. He's had 11 disposals and a crap ton of hit-outs. Jakey Gaynor as well. He's had the 11 disposals, 9 in that quarter to half-time as well. As we go over the results from yesterday, Bob, and then we'll get some goal kickers for this game. Yesterday saw the big upset. Well, I don't know if you can call it a big upset now. I think Wodonga are a really
You're
good
not, because you tipped them.
No, of course not. Only geniuses tipped that.
Yeah.
Wodonga Bulldogs 10-7-67, beating Wang Rovers 8-12-60. And then Lavington Panthers 11-12-78, beating Myrtleford 10-9-69, giving up their 3rd spot at the moment. Myrtleford as Dogs step into this place. And then at the Wangaratta Showgrounds, Wangaratta flexing a big muscle there. 16-10, 106 to Yarrawonga 10-10-70. And then Cora Rutherglen 9-13-67 against Wodonga Raiders, registering their 2nd win of the year, 10-8-68, huge. And then at halftime here, it's North Albury 5-5-35 to Albury 1-8-14 to halftime. As you go through the goal kickers, Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, we got the goal kicks for North Albury. We've got Flynn Gardner, who's playing up forward in a long sleeve jumper, which the hard-nosed Gardner boys, a long sleeve. You might just get a little bit of advice back from the brothers tonight if you were in a long sleeve and playing up forward. So, Flynn's kicked the 2 goals, 1 in each quarter. Timmy Broomhill kicked a beautiful goal from the pocket there in the first quarter. So he's kicked. I've lost all my count. I've lost all my goal kickers here, mate. So
there hasn't been many either, Bob.
Flynn Gardner with a 2. Timmy Broomhead, I think, kicked the 2 as well. So I'm sorry about that, listeners. But the Matty Walker's kicked the sole goal for Albury. So I'm missing 2 goal kickers there off my sheet there, DVAC. So I'll be doing my best to find those.
Well, you do that, and then in the meantime, I will go through some netball results. Obviously over the weekend as well. So Wodonga beating Wang Rovers 69-49. That's an awesome result there for Wodonga. They just keep on keeping on in the netball. Lavington 62, flogging Myrtleford 26. Wangaratta 44 plays Yarrawonga 46. Cora Rutherglen 24 to Wodonga Raiders 42. And today in the A-grade netball was North Albury 46 to Albury 17. So the woes keep on continuing for Albury on the netball court as well. And then we'll go through some AFL in the AFL world, Bob. Just step in with your goal kickers
Flynn
first.
Garden with the 2, Tim Broomhead with the 2, and Julian Hayes, the one from outside 50. I just lost my page here for a bit, mate. I apologise for that.
No, that's okay, Bob. We all make mistakes, even the very best like yourself there. And then we'll go through some AFL results as well for the round 20 that has just about done and dusted. There's a couple of games on at the moment. Brisbane doing it reasonably easy against Port Adelaide, 81-52. And then the game at the Marvel Stadium just started. The battle for 10th spot, North Melbourne against St Kilda. St Kilda just opened the score in there, so that game has just started. Then the other games, Adelaide against Pies on the Thursday night. Pies 34-point winners. Melbourne Demons losing to Geelong Cats by 20 points. Fremantle Dockers in the derby against West Coast Eagles. They won by 70 points. Carlton, you would be very happy, Bobby Jackson, 13-point winners over the ever-disappointing Gold Coast Suns, really, to be said. And they're eyeing off 10th spot as well now. Hawthorn, 93-point winners over the Dons. That was a good, fun match to go watch yesterday. And then GWS, 51-point losers to Sydney Swans in the Battle of the Bridge. And then Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium last night, 105 plays Richmond 48, and that is a wrap for the scores around the grounds as well. Now, quickly, coaching hat on, Bob. For North Albury, we've talked about what Albury got to do. They've got to change it up forward, but if you're North Albury, what are we trying to keep on keeping on in the next half? A quick wrap from you.
Yeah, more of the same. Plenty of pace on the ball through the middle of the ground. They're controlling the ball in the back half. Yeah, the Gardner crew is doing great across half back and pushing the ball forward. And then once they get the ball inside 50, make sure they get bang for buck. You know, they're getting plenty of ball inside there. They just need to make sure they keep the scoreboard pressure up, because you don't want to give a bloke like Matty Walker any space or any time to turn this game around, because he can do it certainly on his own. So more of the same. And make sure they get more bang for buck moving into that forward 50. Whereas Albury, you know, we've spoken in depth about what they need to do, or what I think they need to do. They just need to make a couple of shuffles, get the right people in the right spots, and that might just be enough to get a spark out of them. So, yeah, they're both coaching crews would have differing messages as they both come back onto the ground here. As we overlook a couple of Auskick games, geez whiz, there's plenty of kids out there playing and having a cracking time. This is great how clubs do this. This seems to be a day out for the kids. There's a young fella down there I see we're running around in a Bailey Smith type headband, and he's loving it, the young fella. So, yeah, the kids, they just missed the opportunity to line up and let their heroes run out through the Guard of Honour. But it's so good to see these Oz kickers out there having a bit of fun.
That's it, Bob, and that is the voice of Bobby Jackson for the Newmarket Hotel. And I reckon that's just about a wrap for our halftime show. So we're going to take a break, and on the other side is the second half. That was the halftime show for Elders Rural, and on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
No one celebrates life like you do. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we're here to help you celebrate the life of your loved one, your own special way. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
Specialists. O&M Live on 2AY.
Yeah, we're about to go for the second half here at Bunton Park. It is the Hoppers by 21 points. The third term is for Wiesners.
Kotze got the first tap, intercepted though by Cousins. He was slung to the ground after he kicked it. And the kick it only progressed about 5 metres, and that's where it's going to be taken from. So it will be Eddie Zeebath, the boy from Burrumbuttock. He'll swing around on his left foot. He has Lipscomb wide. We'll get to Bobby Jackson shortly, see if there's any significant change. Zeebath played on, kicks it long, kick's not a good one though. Sitting under it, Moncrief missed what he should have probably taken. Snap by Snelling at Gold. Underneath it's Kotzer. He takes the mark, running back with the flight, immediately plays on and finds Isaac Campbell at half-back for North Albury. 35-14 they lead, 21 points the margin, same as the half-time score. For Wiesners, here is Lukey Francis.
There goes Campbell. Muller sits under it, takes the mark. So Isaac with the footy. 80 metres out for the yellow and black. That ball was touched. A poor kick. Gainer over the footy. Rigoni with him. And Jake will win the free kick for the Tigers. So he'll be 60 out by the time he turns around, Jake. Now O'Sullivan leads. Zeebath deep in the goal square, so too is Snelling. Now you'd think this one would be beyond Jake, so someone will have to lead straight at him. Let's have a look for it. Walker's hanging back at the moment. Jake goes to the pocket for him now, and the Hoppers pick it off. Campbell and Hayes go at it hard. Ball's gone out of bounds. So at the moment, 5-5-35, the Hoppers up over the Tigers, 1-8-14. We've just started a third term for Wiesners.
Gee, that was courageous from Julian Hayes. He knew what was coming, and Matty Walker crashed into the pack. He's up, everyone's okay. Muller over the back, got it to Quaid, did well. Quick handball, it was a look away, and it's a high free kick. Umpire Ring spotted one, and it's going to go the way of the Albury Tigers. And he's picked himself up there off the carpet.
O'Sullivan?
And it looks like it. Is it Riley O'Sullivan? It certainly is. So
just looked like he lowered the shoulders there, didn't he, and initiated contact, but got away with it and earned the free kick as well. So, there's a little bit of spark there where we asked for a change at half-time, and young Snelling's moved into that forward 50, and he's already got a possession inside that forward 50 for the Albury Tigers, so they're looking a little bit more productive down there.
They say third time lucky. Young Riley O'Sullivan on debut has kicked 2 behind so far. Comes in, third attempt on goal. Gee, the Tigers need it. And Riley has pushed it to the right-hand side, minus score. So 3 behinds to the youngster. He showed plenty. Tigers need one.
Just poking at it a little bit, Robbie, wasn't he?
Yeah, agreed.
Just kicking through it, and he looks like a big strapping lad that can kick the ball a mile. But back on Julian Hayes, to throw himself in front of a leading forward like that after an injury that he's had is courageous, big time.
Foster Gardner takes the mark, true centre wing for the Hoppers. Alamein Avenue side, long down the line he goes. Mick Duncan goes back. Flynn Gardner got a hand to it. Mick goes again, looking for the chalk. He will get it. 70 out from home, Logan Road end. Dan, we'll get the standout stat at the start of the third term, thanks to 40 Winks.
Well, nothing from the third term, but the first half was the inside 50 count. Aubrey actually winning the inside 50s, 19-16. Just not able to capitalise, as we've seen. 1 goal, 9 is disappointing for Aubrey.
Sunday footy at Bunton Park in North Albury. Rigoni breaks away, gets one inside 50, wide ball. Oh, nicely done from Flynn Gardner. Got it back to Cody, but the ball was called out of bounds. 35 around from home, Logan Road end.
Right underneath the scoreboard here at Button Park, 35-15. Hoppers lead it. Broomhead lurks. So does McIntosh. So he'll work around on his left foot. Kick just misses his target. Good position here for the Hoppers though. Hurried kick by Patton. Well done, Kotzer. Muller was about to mark. Kotzer came in from behind, brought the ball to ground. Players come in and they'll get a ball up. So good result there for the North Albury Hoppers. Muller and Kotzer will go at it again. It has been a 50-50 contest for mine today. Out the back it goes to Cousins, on to Patton for Albury. Clever handball, Junkin under pressure. Have to get rid of it. It's hot. He gets it out somehow. So does Gaynor. And Powell gets one high, I reckon. No, he doesn't. It's going to be a ball up. So 60 out from the North Albury Gold. They lead 35-15. That's on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard.
No, I thought you called that correctly, Robbie.
Yeah.
For Border Bandag, I thought it was high also. Gardner down low, taken by Cousins. Okay, so they're on the paint of the 50. Logan Road end. Umpire has it, sends it up. Muller front spot. Kotzer over the top. McIntosh had a crack at it. Patton's in there. Cousins on the boot, down towards centre wing, far side. Good mark from O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
So that's Riley. Play goes on. It wasn't paid. Now it's back at the bottom of the pack. Someone's going to be pinned here. My goodness.
He's stiff. Riley O'Sullivan, if he's been pinged for that, he's stiff.
Isn't he? What? Well, I thought the mark should have been paid. Did you get a good look at that, Bobby?
Yeah, I tend to agree with both of you boys on that call there. You called it well there, and it's just unfortunate for the young fella. He's having a crack, isn't he, young Sullivan?
Oh, yeah.
Lambert, long one in, over the back. Patton picks it up, Ben in trouble. Gets his handball away. Lipscomb sweeps it out the back to Garthwaite. They're coming to the broadcast side. Quaid, Jesse goes up, over the back. Nicely done by Campbell. To Foster Gardner, out wide to McKenzie. Low ball going in too low. Kohler picks it off for the Tigers. Yeah,
it was one of those ones that's it's a low percentage kick, I suppose, but I reckon you give Kohler great credit there too, Lenny. He read it beautifully and it was able to intercept. Here we go. Snelling flies high. Well done, Matty Gardner over the back. Just great composure. He pivoted, he shaked and he baked. Kick wasn't great though. Turned over. Muller. Handballs to Jay Hillary. Middle of the ground for the Albury Tigers. Kicks long. Duncan gave him a lead and Michael Duncan marks. 48 metres out. He has Walker deep if he wants it. He's going to hit. He plays on. He has to go on the left foot. Kick's not going to beat Matty Walker. It does though. Over the top. Campbell's hands were good. Got it on to Lambert. Lambert with a clever kick. Kicked it to space. Crelly did well. Kept it in. Ionelli showing great support. Inside handball. Hot to Crelly. Crelly gathers it though. He gets under one. Did he get it high? Good tackle by Holmes. And it'll be balled up half forward. Bobby J for the Newmarket Hotel. I reckon the game's gone up a little bit in the last couple of minutes.
Well, it's had to, and it's driven by Albury. They need to up the ante a little bit and get things on their own term and create that energy themselves, and they have, and it's forced North Albury to respond.
So Gaynor seeing the ball out here, just left of our broadcast spot. It's the Hoppers by 20 points. over the Albury Tigers. Sunday footy, round 14 in the O&M. Dan, what have you got?
Yeah, Jakey Gaynor, he's started this quarter well. 3 disposals already for him. 14 for the game. He's got Albury on his back.
Cousins weaving through. Now he needs a teammate. On the boot, sends it forward. Snelling in a one-on-one. Fisted away by Eckhart. Walker over his shoulder. High ball, up again. Pope gets a fist to it. Down in front, O'Sullivan. Holmes, well, can he kick a goal? No, he can't. Gardner takes the mark. So it's just not working inside 50 for the yellow and black.
Haven't been able to create any sort of space. That kick slews off the side of the boot. I reckon they get under the pump again here at the Tigers. They do. Gussie Gardner somehow got it out. Ionelli did well. Sweeping handball over the top. Finds Crelly. That came from Graham. Crelly's kick now into half forward is a good one too. McIntosh, quick hands, intercepted though by Hilton. Scott it was. Back to Campbell for North Albury. Left foot kick, high up and under from behind. Holmes got a fist on it. Now here's a chance for Mitch Scott. Got it back to Muller. Muller with a bit of composure. On to Patton. Patton puts young Banjo under the pump here. Moncrief tracks him. Banjo did okay. Knocked it out towards Lipscomb. Lipscomb for Albury. Found Duncan. The game has lifted Luke Francis and the kick's a good one to half forward.
Yeah, it has, Robbie. It's gone up a gear. O'Sullivan into Duncan. This is what they need. Some speed on the pill. Down towards the arc. In front of the club rooms. Penny front spot working away in front of Zebath. Nicely done from Foster Gardner. Off to Hayes. Now here's Ionelli. Takes on Holmes. He's in trouble. Umpire said play on. Duncan went off the ground. Here's Snelling. Straightens up. Goes for home. Have they got this one? Oh, yes, they have. Jed Snelling, a beauty, a Sanjan goal of the day to the Sports Club end.
You've nailed that, Lukey. They needed speed on the pill, and I think Mickey Duncan's been the one to do that from half back. He's really created some run and overlap from that back half, taking the game on by hand and then by foot. What that does is having speed on the ball. It creates speed up front where the forwards have to lead fast and get some space and find some space in behind. And once forwards, that's their best friend when they haven't got the footy in their hand, is space. And young Snelling, he's a real talent, and we've seen him kick some really good goals for Albury when he's had his opportunities.
Yeah, much needed goal there for Albury, and hard to believe the deficit is just 14 points as well. So we've got a game on our hands here.
Certainly do, and there's been a big lift in the intensity in this game. But here's Jack Penny for North Albury. Won the footy, kicked it to Ionelli, who showed a little bit so far this quarter. He finds Tim Broomhead, centre of the ground. 35-21. North Albury lead. Broomhead's kick and a good mark taken by Wilson for Albury at half-back. His kick's okay too. So they're building something here. James Cousins really impacted this quarter. That is a beautifully weighted kick. Found Elliot Powell. Played on immediately. Kicks to the pocket. Here is Snelling. He's marked. He goes for Newnham. The kick's going to be good. It's a beauty. Connor Newnham marks 15 metres out. Tight angle, 6 metres in from the boundary line. Gee, they'd love back-to-back here, Bob.
Speed on the pill. Luke Francis said it about 3 or 4 minutes ago, and automatically it's creating some space. And this is what this fella needs. He needs some space to work into. Snelling, isn't he dynamic, boys? He just finds a space, and he's good by foot, and brings his other teammates into play.
Connor Newnham. Chance to get the margin under double figures. Will kick from 15 metres. Kick on the way, misses. He's pulled it to the left-hand side, minus score. So 2 goals, 10-22 Albury. North Albury 5-5-35. But if you're a Tigers supporter, the good news is, Luke Francis, that they are back in the game and is showing a lot more intensity with their football.
Mickey Duncan's just come off, boys. You can see him just in front of you guys, absolutely gassed. He's ran himself into the ground in his first 10 minutes this third quarter to get his team back in the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bobby, for the Newmarket. Foster Gardner couldn't claim the footy. Cooper McIntosh swooped on it. Here's Crelly. Angus, nearly taken in. McIntosh goes again. Look at Hillary go after him. Wow. Just ascended on him, and the umpire takes it. So left of centre wing, Alamein Avenue side. Umpire has it. He sends it up now. Kotzer front spot. Gaynor fighting away with Jack Penny. Umpire takes it in again. How are those inside 50s looking now, Dan?
Yeah, Albury have had the 7 inside 50s this quarter already. North Albury only the 3.
Well done. Campbell to Crelly. Angus. Angles one back. Too high for Ionelli. Now coming in was Mitchell Scott. Well done by Ionelli to win the footy back, but turns it over. Oh, gee, big tackle, sling tackle, I feel, on Patton. Came down heavily. He'll win the footy. So momentum swinging here, Bobby.
It certainly is, and the big players are starting to step up a little bit,
Yeah.
and the young fellas are starting to come along with them, like Patton and Gaynor and even Mickey Duncan. He's really having, as we go inside 50 from mark inside 50, Lipscomb just find some space. Things are starting to open up for the Albury Tigers here, boys.
Yeah, they certainly are. So Jack Lipscomb, he must nail this. He must finish, Dan, for the yellow and black.
Oh, he has to. They've had all the play this quarter, and they should be right in this game now. So he's got to make no mistake here, Albury.
Play-by-play there by BJ7, don't you, Murray?
Bobby, this would bring it back to 7 points. So as Dan Vaccaro said moments ago, the margin was at 14. Jack Lipscomb, a lot riding on this kick in round 14 for the Albury Tigers, and he nails it. He puts it through, Jack Lipscomb. The Tigers are lifting.
That's exactly what they needed, Albury. They're right back in this game. North Albury is still in club rooms at half-time, and Albury have just come out firing. They've had 7 inside 50s for 3 marks. North Albury have only gone forward 3 times. They've kept the ball out of the hands of Tim Broomhead. He's touched the ball once. Julian Hayes only touched the ball once as well. So, and Ben Rigoni only the 1 disposal this quarter. So they've really gotten to work to their superstars. And then Albury on the flip side as well. Jake Gaynor, he's already had the 4 disposals this quarter. Isaac Muller's had the 4 disposals. James Cousins been good. 5 disposals this quarter, 13 for the game, and he's playing on Broomhead. So all of a sudden, the script has flipped.
Muller, very solid in the contest. And Bob, you made that call before. You said when Mick Duncan came off the ground, interchange. Gas, Jay Hillary comes off. He's cooked. Elliot Power came off. So it means they're working hard.
Yep.
It's a good sign.
I'll tell you who doesn't come off very often is the little fella that wears number 1. He just goes all day.
He does. Jakey Gaynor, absolute goer. I'd have a bit of a tag running with them, mate. Looks like McIntosh. Here's Tim Broomhead. Barrels one inside forward 50. Going back for the fight was good for the Tigers. Spills free. Mooney has a shot on goal. On the tight angle. Just misses to the near side. Jamie Mooney. That was the response they needed. 5-6-36 North Albury. They lead Albury 3-10-28. Third quarter action for Wiesners. And that's on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard.
That's the voice of Robbie McKinlay for Border Bandag. We've got Bobby Jackson downstairs for the Newmarket Hotel. That wonderful watering hole on the border. And Dan Vaccaro upstairs for 40 winks. Here's Cousins, former Hawthorn player. And James is about to send it down the line looking for Snelling. That was a smart kick, Jet. Look at the hands of this guy.
Oh, he can play, Luke.
He's copped a knee in the kidneys too, Robbie, from Foster. Completely unintentional. Here goes Jed. Right foot sneaks one down the line. Gee, that's a good kick. Picking up Holmes. How smart was that, Dan?
That was excellent. Aubrey have really turned it on this quarter.
Walker couldn't take the mark. Gardner taken down. Well, still standing, I should say. Hayes out wide. Kohler takes it.
She's on in the back play, boys.
Certainly is. Now here goes Jesse Quaid looking for Walker again. A little bit too much air in it. Gardner. This fight still going on in the back play between Hayes and Mitchell Scott. Anyway, we've got a stoppage. 25 out, inside 50, Sports Club end.
Ball up. Big chance for the Tigers here inside their danger area. Running onto it here is Cousins. Can't get the bounce. Zebuff has tackled strongly and fairly and thrown to ground. So pressure mounting here. Tigers are coming. They trail by 8 points. There's a ball up. 15 out from their goal. Muller, clever tap. Intercepted. Well done there by Gussie Gardner. Kick was smothered though. Play on's the call.
Oh.
And it's a good decision by Jason Rain. He says, give it to me, fellas. Over to you, Luke Francis. Oh, this is hotting up. This is the derby we wanted, boys, and it's come to life.
Yeah, it has now in a low-scoring game. McIntosh on the boot. Mackenzie came at it. Quaid over his head. Miles in low. Cody Gardner with him. Umpire to take it. So 36 playing 28. A very low-scoring game at Bunton Park this afternoon for this Sunday affair. Now let's have a look. Umpire. Muller swipes one. McIntosh. Left foot on the boot. Now Garthwaite's sitting under it. Takes the mark. Now they can edge back towards the corridor here. Here we go. Laterally. Good work. So he picks up Banjo Davies out wide to Mick Duncan. All the Hoppers have got back, though, to structure up the defence. Here's Holmes. He's starting to work his way into the game now, Will. Former Holbrook player. In they go to Z Bath. They're now 70 out. Now this is the one. A long one. Going for Matt Walker. About a 3-on-1. Kotzer wins it away. And then nice work. And they work it out through Matt Gardner.
Yeah, geez, they're under the pump though, Lukey. They're retreating well, but its ball is tending to come back in just as quick. Kohler's kick just over the head of Billy Hilton. Boundary line lurks. And Luke, you made a comment earlier in the game about Albury, if they can just get a little bit smarter at the fall of the ball in around that 15, 20 metres out from goal, they can do more damage. Because North Albury had 3 players fly then, and they still had the numbers at the base of the ball. Big throw in, swings back into play. Right in front of the outer here. There'd be plenty of advice going on out there. Don't you worry about that.
Similar pattern to the first quarter, isn't it, boys, where North Albury had predominantly most of the football early in that first quarter and failed to put the pressure on the scoreboard. And it feels as though it's going down that same path. They need to get bang for buck. 3 goals, 10. They just need to even that number up a little bit.
Bobby, I almost feel like the Tigers have got to ignore Matt Walker going forward because they're double and triple teaming him. Here comes Lambert out for the Hoppers. Now Crowley with the 2-on-1. Here's Quaid for the Tigers, front spot. Can he swoop on the footy? Good work from Crowley to make a contest of it. Quaid, though, lays it off. And here comes Banjo Davies to Mitchell Scott. A short one, true centre wing. So they've had so much of the footy in this third term, the yellow and black, but at the moment they still trail by 8 points on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. Third term for Wiesners. Here's Cousins.
Lukey, Jay Hillary's playing a spare at half-back for Albury at the moment.
And Cousins puts one up. Oh, came off the chest of Eckhart. Snelling brought down, holding the footy. And the Hoppers hold up again.
Yeah, Matty Gardner, good tackle. Terrific tackle. He'll go short. Finds Benny Rigoni. He'll look for Moncrief now. And he finds right in front of us, broadcast side of the ground. 36-28. North Albury lead by 8 points. Oh, turnover here. Good mark taken by James Cousins. He read it superbly. And he's just trying to get himself out untangled here from young Zach Lambert, who stood his ground. He did well, the young fella. And Cousins plays on, kicks it deep. Walker!
Great mark.
Walker takes a beauty. Absolutely, it was indeed Lukey Francis. He'll go back, he'll shoot. 35 out, almost directly in front. Bobby J.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Luke's last comment, but when you've got to play this good, Luke, you can't help but not kick it to him, can you? Like, he's a quality player, and he just demands the footy, and you just got to kick it to him because you know he's capable of taking marks. And every time he goes near the footy, he just looks like he's going to mark the footy. So I can see why they do it, mate. I can see why they do it, but I can see your argument as well.
I went too early, Bobby, didn't I?
Nope.
It is 8 points at the moment. Walker to bring it back to 2 points. Matt Walker comes in, delivers. Tigers get another one. 3 goals this quarter, and the margin's back to 2 points. North Albury 36, Albury 34. That's on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. Dan, what's your stats telling us about this quarter so far?
Oh, the players from Albury have lifted. James Cousins, he had 8 disposals at half-time. He's had 8 disposals this quarter. He's absolutely dominating. He's using the ball well inside their forward 50. 10 inside 50s, and they've held North Albury to 4 in this quarter. They've completely flipped the switch, Lukey Francis. They're playing some good footy.
Yeah, you're right about that, Dan. So this is what we came for. It's on now. Hoppers by 2 points. On the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. We're in the third term. We're going over 21 for NZ. Broomhead had a crack at it. Rigoni, nice work to Foster Gardner. And he straightens up. Beautiful kick to Cody Gardner, his brother. So they're across the centre line, the green and gold, inside 50. Flynn Gardner came out with a fist in front of Garthwaite. Flynn goes again. His opposing number 6, Ryan Garthwaite, takes him across the line. So 55 from home. Yeah, he's a terrific footballer, Matt Walker. He's got a great set of hands. And, he's just a great focal point for the yellow and black up forward. Here's Muller down in front. Or Miles got taken over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, umpire didn't call it.
Had a good look at it too.
55 from home, Logan Road End.
What are free kick count, please, Dan, for Curragh?
The free kick count is 16 to North Albury, and it's 9 to Albury.
Okay, there you go. 40 winks. Good stuff, Dan Vaccaro. I'd like your work today, Dan. I haven't worked with you for a while. And
thank you, Robert.
Neither of his work.
No,
Right, here we go.
It's ridiculous that we get paid. Well, I know I do for this work. What about you, Dan?
I do it for the love.
Do you get paid, Robbie?
Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous amount, to be honest. Inside handball, missed the target. Zeebarth has been very active. Their pressure around the ball has lifted. Broomhead for North Albury. I reckon he's been their best. Tumbles the ball inside forward 50. Jay Hillary tracks the ball back. Got knocked over by, it was Gardner, Flynn Gardner. And North Albury knock it through for a behind. So they get on the board there with a point. 5-8-38. Albury 4-10-34. Geez, they nearly squeezed one out there, Lukey.
Yeah, you're right, Robbie. Well, sure.
Thanks, Bob.
Squeezed one out, did they?
I might just
Thank you.
Come
on, boys.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, Holmes. Oh, ordinary kick. He was trying to find Miles. Power goes in low. Rigoni. Good player, this guy. Ben, look at this. He gets out of it. Lays it off. Jordan McKenzie. In fact, Foster Gardner got swung around. Patton to Miles. Now they're going out towards the free man.
They're out here.
Matt Walker along the Alamein Avenue side to Mick Duncan back on the ground. Now Mick, he's got Quaid streaming for him. The kick wasn't great. Eckhart lost his footing. O'Sullivan goes in over the footy. Eckhart to Campbell. Out wide to Hayes. On to Pope. So they stand up. Handball's off. Good work to Jordan McKenzie. Off to Mooney. Down the line they go. Now no one back there for the Hoppers. So Jay Hillary can pick up the footy. He grabs the Sharon now. Now what's he got on? Handball's down the line. Good one to Jake Gaynor. Ducks back inside. Good hand pass. On to Ben Patton. Patton on the move. Thumps it down the line. Walker and also Pope. Or Matt Walker front spot. Dropped it. Players going in. Broomhead's there. He holds it in. Gets it out, in fact. Well done. And then on to Eckhart. And the players going in front of the club rooms, and we'll have a stoppage.
Yeah, and that was their 13th inside 50. I don't know what it's like down there, Bob, for the Newmarket, but the intensity has lifted.
Yeah, it's pretty calm down here, D-Vac. Mickey Duncan had 4 players to kick to, and the one he kicked to was probably the least optional. But yeah, they're getting plenty of football. Mickey Duncan's turned this mob around. Don't you worry about that.
So there's three-quarter time at Bunton Park in round 14. And at the moment, there's 3 points separating these two proud clubs of the O&M. It is the North Albury Hoppers, 5-7-37, up against the Albury Tigers, 4-10-34. Don't go anywhere. They say this is O&M Live. And remember, on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
who celebrates life like you do. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we're here to help you celebrate the life of your loved one, your own special way. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
On 2AY.
Yeah, the final turn not far away at Bunton Park, and at the moment it is the home team, the North Albury Hoppers, leading by 3 points. 5-7-37 for the Albury Tigers, 4-10-34. Rightio, Dan, we'll get our Hotondo Homes quarters best for the third.
Thank you, Lukey. For the Albury Tigers, James Cousins was fantastic that quarter, 8 disposals, and he's had the 16 for the game, so he really lifted that quarter. He holds the key, I think, along with Jakey Gaynor as well. He had 6 that quarter. Them two there, if they can get to work this quarter, Albury are going to win this game of footy. And then over to North Albury, Julian Hayes, well held, he only had 4 disposals. Not really anyone from the stat sheet that was fantastic for North Albury, but they're in the box set, they're still in front going into this last quarter. Excellent, Dan. We'll go downstairs and catch up with Bob Jackson. I can see Blake Escott just about 10 minutes in front of you.
He's running away from me. But I got close enough to listen to Timmy Broomhead, and he was big on how much do you want it, how much do you want it. You showed enough fight defensively to stay in front with the team coming at you, expect them to keep coming, and it was all about how much you want it, and you could sort of sense that because the supporters that are around the huddle sort of got old-fashioned, give it to them and all that sort of stuff, so there's a fair bit of emotion around and not a lot of direction. I reckon that might have happened when they were in their groups. Whereas Albury were methodical and smart, and didn't get too emotional with what they were trying to get across. But just having a quick look out there, there's been no real structural changes in regards to either side by the looks of it, boys. From where I'm standing, Hazy still across half back, Mickey Duncan across half back. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing, I reckon to the scoreboard. It's probably half a kick in it, but. There's something there that can in Albury's favour with that breeze.
Okay, well done, Bobby, for the Newmarket. So just repeating, not to rub it in, but the Hoppers again have lost their last 3 games. The Albury Tigers, their last 6. So if the Tigers weren't to win today, Dan, they face the Rovers next week. So, I mean, it's there's a lot.
And at Rovers after the back of a disappointing loss.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. So,
good luck.
As we said prior to the game, not so much the 4 points today is on offer. It's about pride, Robbie. Here we go. Final turn for the great outdoors.
Well, let's see how this unfolds. Muller, tap, Lipscomb over the top here to Cousins. Inside handball was okay. Oh, it's going to fall nicely now. Back to Lipscomb. Drives the ball towards the top of the goal square. Oh, it comes to ground. They got numbers at the ball here. Handball over the top. Dodging, weaving. Elliot Powell, is it? It is indeed. It's Elliot Powell. Snap one through. for the Tigers, and they are in front. Albury have hit the front. They lead it by 3 points. First 30 seconds of the final term. Oh boy, 4 goals in a row for the Tigers.
Just the start they needed, wasn't it, boys? Get inside 50, get that scoreboard pressure mounting. You know, to win it from the centre break and not use your half-back line where you've relied on them to get you back into the game was a perfect start for them. They'll be wrapped with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted. They use their strength. Their midfield, their core group in their midfield, and that's what got them on the scoreboard. North Albury, they just haven't come to the races this second half, and they've got to have some damage control quick because Albury are on top.
Absolutely. So, as Robbie McKinlay said for Border Bandag, the Tigers with the last 4 majors. So, it's on the Hoppers now to respond and answer. Ball back in the centre of Bunton Park.
And they got better at the face there. Powell did well, Lukey.
Certainly did, Robbie. Yeah, the small forwards getting front and centre in that forward line. You've called for it all day. Here's Broomhead going forward, long ball. Mooney got hands to it, dropped it. Ball bouncing out in front, Penny. Nicely roved off to Mackenzie. Left foot, floating ball. Winding up, Pat goes up. Well done by Hilton. On the boot, just hacks it out. Broomhead sits under it. And coming over the top was Foster Gardner. Snelling sneaks out the back. Zeebath ran over the top of the footy. Holmes and Lambert. And they stand up just right of the centre. Umpire takes it.
Right where we started from the previous goal. Will Holmes sits over the footy. Couldn't break the tackle. He got a handball out. Nice work there by Mackenzie. Back to Rigoni. His handball missed the target, but falls okay for Julian Hayes. There's plenty of room. Handball finds Broomhead. Broomhead goes short. Kicks a beauty. Flynn Gardner marks. 40 out directly in front. He has kicked 2 today already. And a chance to put the Hoppers back in front.
Isn't it a forward line player's Christmas when you see Tim Broomhead in space with the footy in his hand? You've just got to find a metre of space and you know you're going to get it delivered to you perfectly. And that was, I dare to say it, centimetre perfect.
He's saved many a goal for North Albury this season. Now he's down forward. He's kicked 2 already. Gardner comes in. He brings it back beautifully. A Sunjang goal of the day contender for Flynn Gardner. He has 3. And North Albury lead it by 3. What a game we've got unfolding here, Dan Vaccaro.
We talk about how much of a team sport it is. Stuff that. There's 3 superstars that can win the game for North Albury. Listen to those 3 players in that build-up there. It was Rigoni out to Hayes, out to Broomhead. That's all you need. You got those 3 blokes performing this last quarter. They're going to win this contest.
It was a forward hand pass by Julian Hayes that broke the pack that was formed in between. It was a 15-metre handball to Timmy Broomhead on the other side, and you give Timmy Broomhead any sort of space, you're going to pay.
So until then, the Hoppers hadn't kicked a goal since the 21-minute mark of the second term, and that was through Julian Hayes. Here they go again to Jack Penny. Long ball going forward. Mooney coming out in front of Garthwaite. Did he get there, Jamie? The mark has been paid.
Great grab.
He's 60 out from home. Flynn Gardner calling for it back in the goal square. Jamie's taking his time with this, so it looks like he's going to have a shot, Bobby.
Yeah, this guy can kick a footy. I remember him kicking a goal after the siren here from inside the square last season. But Rigoni and Penny were the 2 guys you mentioned just before, Divac, the big boys that come to play for North Albury.
This to get it out to a 9-point margin. He'd have to kick the ball a long way. He gets onto it. It's going towards the goal line. Nicely knocked through by Jesse Wilson. 44 playing 40. Hoppers up by 4 points. On the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard over the Tigers, we're gone over 4 thanks to NZ final term.
I'll tell you what, Ben Rigoni, he's a superstar. He's had 18 for the game. He's had 3 disposals already this quarter. He has put North in the back in that engine room.
Duncan found Gaynor. Gaynor kicked for Eddie Zeebuff. Julian Hayes did well. Good contest here. Zeebuff through traffic. Slipped the handball to Hilton. Back now to Michael Duncan. Pivoting, shaking here. Geez. Hasn't this lad come into the play here? Cousins, he kicks it laterally, finds Eddie Zeebuff. Now Zeebuff on the left foot will run around here. They get numbers back, the Hoppers. They'll have to go short. It's a low daisy cutter. Finds Jakey Gaynor. Ball in hand. Centre wing for Albury. They trail by 4 points. 5 minutes have gone. Patton couldn't hang on to it, couldn't get through it. He got a handball back to Zeebuff. Zeebuff tumbles one into half forward, but Isaac Campbell takes a good mark, and he'll relieve for the Hoppers. They lead by 4 points. Here's Luke Francis.
And he goes to Jack Penny, true centre half back, short one. Don't know if that was the option. Jake Gaynor came in 3-on-1. And now the Hoppers win it back through Cody Garner onto Rigonia. Went by him. Hilton tries to tackle him. Ben, good work to Cody Garner. Gee, that was deft. On to his brother in Flynn. Now he's got one running for him. Cooper McIntosh, good footy from the Hoppers.
Great work.
Just clean in the clinches, weren't they? Cool head. Yeah, plenty of experience that they're getting hands on the footy at the moment for North Albury, Rigoni, all the Gardeners. You know, Broomhead's having an impact, but Julian Hayes, look at him, watch him go here.
Gee, he's a good footballer, Julian Hayes. He circles around the back and he tries to steer one through. It's right. It's through for a minor score. A 5-point margin at Bunton Park. The green and gold up over the yellow and black. And we're gone just over 6 for NZ Albury final term.
Geez, I would have backed young McIntosh in from there. He's a beautiful left foot kick. Oh, intercept! Oh, look at this. The mop-headed wonder, Moncrief. No, son, go back and have a shot. Don't think about giving this one off. 35 out almost directly in front, Bob.
Yeah, he's a good little player. I remember him debuting last year with a couple other youngsters, and he's one to watch.
Well, he's had one crack today.
And I don't reckon he's had a haircut since then either.
No. Well, he has kicked one behind from a similar margin out. Chris Moncrief comes in. Has he got the journey? He might have got it. Oh, goodness me, he has. Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, yes. Umpire says all clear. I reckon he made a good call there. And Chris Moncrief, he just swung that one back late, a little in-swing up, nipped the top of off stump, took the bail off Bob Jackson, and the margin goes out to 11 points.
That was fantastic there. North Albury are playing some super footy. They've gotten to work in their midfield. Ben Rigoni, I don't reckon they make him any tougher than him. He has been huge this quarter. 5 disposals. We've been playing 7.5 minutes. He's all grunt, that bloke. And North Albury, they are playing some good footy. 4 inside 50s. They've taken 4 marks inside 50 as well. Doing all things right, North.
No, you're absolutely right, Dan. Ben Rigoni, tougher than a $2 steak. And there he goes again to Penny. And he goes inside 50, Sports Club end. Garthwaite gets it over the top to Hillary. And Jay, he goes out wide, trying to get Cousins, just couldn't reach him. And it's just left of centre wing on the Alamein Avenue side. Let's go to Mr. Vaccaro, thanks to 40 Wings.
As we just said, Tim Broomhead, they're just trying to sneak forward. He's had a great day. 21 disposals and 2 goals for him.
$2 steaks at the Turvey Tavern.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be steak, I don't reckon.
You could stretch them halfway across the room, Bobby, and come back and hit you in the face. Here's Muller.
Well, you don't get that at the Newmarket Hotel.
No, you don't.
You get just
absolutely. You get a
suck the juice out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right, Robbie. As Patton comes off half back, sends one forward inside 50. Logan Road and Walker flew from behind. Nice work from Cousins, who's come to life, but he got stripped. And James Pope wins the footy.
Yeah, great tackle from the Pope. And what Mitch got to, he fists that one out over the boundary line. He weighed up his options and his numbers and his percentages. If he didn't do that, Timmy Broomhead would have marked it. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Almost ticked over 9 minutes here on the NZ time clock. If you just joined us on the wireless or you're viewing, it's 11-point lead to North Albury. Over the back, Kotzer palmed it. Jack Penny was involved again. Off half-back, the Hoppers pump it to centre wing. Gutsy effort there from Scott. Couldn't quite hold on to it. And it's going to be thrown in. True centre wing right in front of the old club room side of the ground there. And it's an 11-point to North Albury. We're doing this one for Great Outdoors.
Hoppers by 11 points. How do you have your steak, Bobby?
Medium rare.
Beautiful.
Bit of pepper steak.
Dan?
Yeah, medium rare pepper sauce.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Veggie. No chips.
Mash and veggies.
And a massive big pot.
True centre wing, Alamein Avenue side of the ground. Hoppers by 11 points here on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. Final term for the Great Outdoors. And getting away Cousins. No, the umpire's going to bring it back. And there will be a free kick going to Tim Broomhead. Now, this guy rarely misses a target. We know that. He's so good by foot. A former Collingwood player. Here he goes, Tim. The coach of the North Albury Hoppers, long down the line. Kotzer over the back with a fist. Banjo Davies there, also King. McIntosh try to Squeeze one out. Hillary goes in. Good contest over there. And the ball's gone out of bounds.
At half forward for North Albury, he'd be 80 metres around from their goal. They lead by 11 points. We've gone 10.5 minutes into this final term for the Great Outdoors. And as there's a massive throw in over the back. Muller got a bit on it. Here's a chance here. Zebaf. He gets around on that left foot. He did well. Got it on now to Patton. Jags it off the left foot. Running with the fight. Good effort. Snelling. He's given away a free kick. It's going to go the way of Isaac Campbell, who is unobtrusive type of player, but geez, effective, and he doesn't waste too much with the footy. It's a good kick to half-back. Would you concur with that, Dan Vaccaro?
I agree wholeheartedly. Robbie, there's not much I disagree with you on.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated in the comp, I reckon, this boy.
Here he goes again, Isaac. Now they want to switch the footy to Matt Gardner. So the Hoppers still this 11-point lead to Mackenzie. Backward of centre wing, broadcast side. Now Jordan's in two minds. He tries to hook it back towards McIntosh. Ionelli, good work from Hillary. Cooper McIntosh goes again, head over the footy. Cole has got him, so to Lipscomb. Umpire comes in and we'll have a stoppage. So intensity high here, so much riding on this. Pride at stake between the Hoppers and the Tigers.
Yeah, they're not going to play finals either one of them, Lukey, but gee, they want this win bad. Miles had a big second half. High up and under though, running with the fight. Good grab. Young Mackenzie took a good one. Now he goes backwards a long way. Back to our boy Campbell. And he decides he'll run with it. And he goes right across the ground. Pinpoint kick was a beauty. Found Pope. Pope over the top. Matt Gardner, full stretch. Didn't grab it, but he reined it in somehow. Kick across ground. Got to be taken clean here. Turnover. Inside handball. Miles is clever. Got it onto Cousins. Cousins 60 metres out. Plays on. Goes short. Lipscomb. Lipscomb marks. He'll kick from 45 metres out directly in front. And it was Jack Lipscomb who kicked the goal in the third term that got them within 7 points.
He's played the wing beautifully. He's just played it deeper than his opponent, and his opponent just wants to go defensive side, and what that allows him is 20 or 30 metres of space, and that 20 metres, 30 of space is just getting him that nice little spot there, little pocket of space to have a shot at goal, and that's the last two shots at goals, how that's happened.
Halfway through the quarter, we've gone 13 minutes on the NZ time clock. Jack Lipscomb to get the margin back to 5 points. You betcha! He's nailed it. Big goal. Big play from the Tigers. It was a turnover in midfield. Miles got his hands on the footy. It all started from there. And the Albury Tigers, Lipscomb gets his second, are back to 5 points behind.
Yeah, didn't really waste that turnover there, Albury, and Ben Patton James Cousins, rarely waste that disposal there. He's had 3 this quarter already, 19 for the game, and just hit up Lipscomb. It was a smart kick. He didn't go long. He didn't blaze away, and Albury much needed goal now. So 6-10-46, play 7-9-51.
Okay, Bobby, tell me what you're thinking. What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking young Moncrief, he's just walked past me. He's got the best mop of hair I've ever seen.
Yeah, he wouldn't look out of place.
Hands off it, Bob.
At an Easy Beats concert. Here's Mackenzie. Kotzer. Remember the Easy Beats, Robbie? Cola.
I do. I like the Easy Beats. Friday on my mind.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had one of the old fellas right next to me. He overheard what I said, and he said there's a little bit of Vin Contagio about his hair, Robbie.
Yeah, agree.
Now, enough about the hair. Robbie, you tipped the draw today. Just wanted to put that out there.
Ah, yes. Good point, Dan. Here's Kohler to Patton. Squeezes one out to Mitchell Scott. So they're working outside their defensive 50. Now the yellow and black. Now something's happened here. There's a free kick.
Yeah, push off the ball.
Snelling's going to get it. So they're backward to centre wing. Alamein Avenue side. That wasn't a great hand pass at all for Patton. It really sold him up the creek. Snelling goes in. Well done by the Hoppers. Eckhart to Campbell. Out the back to Rigoni. To Crowley. Gee, they retreated a long way here. Penny.
Oh, well done.
Well done by Snelling going after it again.
Brilliant.
Hooked it back inside. Penny, though, stole it away. Got it back, Jack. Trying to weave through traffic. Back to Campbell. He's playing a good last quarter. Lateral kick to Foster Gardner. So they're up by 5 points. Now here goes Foster. Can he deliver the half forward? Flynn. He got fouled. Oh, he might turn it over again. Foster. Okay, now in the meantime, Flint Gardner's got the footy. 75 out. Inside 50, no. Banjo Davies put it out. McKenzie. And going in now for the Tigers, and they hold it up, and the umpire will take it about.
Down goes another one.
That'll be a free kick to North. Connor Noonan.
Yep. Dan, you saw it?
Yeah, Connor Noonan just.
Everyone saw it.
Yeah, he just gave him one. The North Albury player there. It was 80 metres off the ball really, and North Albury going to have a shot at goal. Just ill discipline.
Could cost them the game.
Everyone could see that what was about to happen there.
Yep.
It was immature.
They've lacked
ridiculous.
discipline all day, Albury, and they could come back to cost them.
Should know better.
Geez, a bit of feeling down this bench, boys. Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So it'll be Flynn Gardner. He's kicked 3. He didn't think he'd get a chance for his 4th one here, but an indiscretion down in the middle of the ground has presented a great opportunity to extend this margin out to 11 points. Flynn Gardner comes in, North Albury Sports Club end. Delivers a goal. 4 to Flynn. A defender turned forward, and he might just have done enough to get the Hoppers over the line here. They lead it by 11, around about 10 or 11 minutes left in this game. Wowee. It is all happening. Things are heating up, Bob.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's right because North Albury is staying cool, calm and collected, and Albury are imploding by a couple of ill-disciplined acts, and they just get themselves in the right position to pounce, and they do something like that. It's just...
Unforgivable.
That's the word, brother.
It's unforgivable, Bobby. Well done. Downstairs for the Newmarket, Dan.
Copped a brother from our man Bobby Jackson too.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Didn't know he was so close.
Here's Patton over the top to Lipscomb. And gets it back to Banjo Davies. Rigoni, he's tried his heart out, this guy.
Yep.
He's been enormous.
7 disposals in the last.
Crelly, smothered by Powell, out of bounds. So at the moment, it is North Albury, 8-9-57, leading the yellow and black, 6-10-46. Umpire with it. Virtually true centre wing. Broadcast side, back into play. Muller, Kotzer. They've been at it all day. Gaynor, Hayes sits under it. Zebath after him. Julian wanting the chalk will get it. 55 around from goal at the Logan Road end.
And what a great comeback game it has been too for Julian Hayes. Got his numbers there, have you, DV?
Yeah, Julian Hayes. He's had the 18 disposals. He's been super solid and kicked a goal too, Robbie.
Just composure and poise, and he's come back from a pretty tough injury too.
And nice hair.
Well done to him. Now, Muller palmed that one out to back to Powell. Gee, that's a good tackle.
Yep.
That is a fantastic tackle on Ellie Powell. He breaks clear of that. He slips it to Jesse Wilson, and they run inside forward 50. Just trying to pick up. It might have been... It was one of the Gardner boys, was it?
Oh, surprise.
Gussie Gardner, I reckon.
Shocked me.
Well done, Gus. Now here's a chance. Wilson lurking. Handball dishes out the back. McKenzie got it onto Crelly. Crelly now. You'll just give a bit of space, and Isaac Campbell has it at half-back for North Albury. Underneath the scoreboard, Lukey, which says North Albury 57, Albury 46, and almost 19 minutes gone.
That's right, Robbie. So it's a 2-goal margin. The pressure on the yellow and black now. And the ball's going to be tied up.
But Luke, we've seen a couple of times this year, teams have kicked 2 goals in under a minute in these situations.
Yep.
This is still well and truly alive.
Yep, absolutely, Robbie. Big swiping one out of the ruck by Kotzer. McKenzie at the bottom.
Hasn't that been a great contest, Luke? The ruck contest with Kotzer and Muller going toe-to-toe all day. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, it certainly has, Bobby. They'll sleep well tonight, those two boys. What's your best at the moment, Dan?
Well, the best is North Albury. 9 inside 50s this quarter for 4 marks. Albury only got inside the forward 55 times.
Wow.
Here's Mitchell Scott. Long ball. They need a mark down there. Walker. No, he took a hanger. Play goes on. Lambert taken in. And again, a stoppage right on the paint of the 50 at the Logan Road end.
I'm not sure he touched the football there, Walker, in that specky.
You can't help but just attract your eyes to Walker every time he goes near the footy, can you, when in a packed
Muller,
situation?
clever, got it to Cousins, inside forward 50. Garthwaite's moved forward, tapped it to Walker, left foot snap, Matty Walker misses to the left-hand side. So back to 10 points the margin. 20 minutes have ticked over on the NZ time clock. And the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard says a 10-point lead to North Albury.
Yeah, Bob Jackson caught it. Your eyes just drawn to Matt Walker, and then moments later, he got it and had a shot on goal. It was just wide. 10 points in it.
2-3 to Matty Walker today.
Julian Hayes with the footy. Getting quite dark at Bunton Park in North Albury. Round 14. Here he goes, Julian. Charges out and gets a long ball away. Mooney cots her over the top. Ball back on the turf. Umpire running in to take it.
Garthwaite's gone forward, boys.
Yeah,
McIntosh has gone with him.
Okay.
Mismatch there.
Good pick up. Muller. Patton. Smothered. And then going in was Powell out wide. And gets it on to Banjo Davies. They're going forward again. Oh, Newnham had a crack at it. Now big sweeping hand pass looking for Matt Walker. Hoppers defending for dear life. Rigoni, a great tackle. And he's been absolutely superb today.
Yeah, it was great technique from Benny Rigoni. They're so important not to give away a free kick in that situation. And you know what? Good footballers do not give away free kicks. That is what makes them so good at times. And that was a great example there from Benny. Here's Connor Newnham out the back. Oh, Ben Patton jigged and shaked. It's still alive here under the pump. They were going to clear though. Good work. Foster Gardner off half back, kicks it long down the line. And it's a good grab taken there too by the big fella, Indy Kotzer. Centre wing, clubroom side. He's been told to move it along now. And that's exactly what he does. Mooney will fly for North Albury. Ball comes to ground. They got numbers at the ground. Handball comes away, Hillary. Now he might go back for a second go. Mooney came in, got hold of the footy, was tackled immediately, thrown to ground. Ball up, 70 metres out from the Hoppers' goal. They lead 57-47, 22 minutes gone.
Robbie McKinlay calling for Border Bandag. Here's Muller. Big hit out of the ruck. Gainer. He won't throw the towel in. There's Rigoni. It's been super. Try to sneak one out the side. Now the Sharon is tied up. Not coming out of there. Rightio, Dan, we'll go back to you for 40 weeks.
Oh, Ben Rigoni, 8 disposals in this, 9 disposals now in this final term, 24 for the game. He has been absolutely outstanding in this last term.
If you've just joined us, the Hoppers lead by 10 points over the Tigers. And we've gone close to 23 in the final term for NZ. Here's Rigoni lobbing one in. Mick Duncan sits under it, takes the mark for the yellow on black, and he wants to bring it to the broadcast side.
He comes this way, Lukey. The kick's got to be good. Jay Hillary gets it on the second bite. He decides to go long down the line. It's a good kick. Jack Lipscomb marks. 23 minutes have ticked over. Lipscomb's kick's got to be good. It's not. It's intercepted. It's beautifully read by Foster Gardner. Now, the quarters today have gone 26.5, 26.5 and 24.5. So I reckon at best there might be 4 minutes in it. There's been 5 goals kicked this quarter. That is the most goals kicked for any quarter today. So 10 points is the lead to North Albury. They are using the ball nicely. They're chewing up the clock. They're doing it in good fashion. Cooper McIntosh has it between half-back and centre wing. 23.5 minutes gone. North Albury lead by 10 points. McIntosh goes long. It's high. It's up and under. Powell sits under it. King brings it to ground. Tapped away cleverly by young Moncrief. Running at it is Lipscomb. Gee, they want it hard. Powell goes in. It'll be balled up just inside the boundary line. True centre wing. Here's Luke Francis. 24 minutes gone. North Albury lead by 10.
Yeah, time's running out for the yellow and black.
Oh!
Gee, that was a quick call. No time given at all. Wow.
The Albury Tigers have got to keep the ball moving. They can't afford to have stoppages. They just got to... Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, there you go. So Elliot Powell's turn it over. Callum Fisher takes the mark. True centre wing for the Hoppers, and it's going to be mighty hard for the Albury Tigers from here. So the clock's against them. Fisher goes in. And Kohler coming over the back, got hands to it. Scoops it up, good work. Oh, gee, was that a high tackle against King? It was, and Jack King is going to go back and take his kick.
He's got the journey here, Luke.
Yep. So the lead by 10.
I'm not sure why he's running you back.
Yeah, take your time.
Jeez, lad.
I'll tell you why, Bob. The further he goes back, the more time he'll take on his run into the thing. It's quite smart.
He's pushing off the side screen here, boys.
Yep.
So
I like it.
Albury Tigers looking at 7 consecutive losses. They haven't won in 8 weeks. And North Albury could tie up round 14 with this kick here to Jack King. It will get it out to a 3-goal margin. Jack from right on the 50 paint. Sports Club and he winds it up. It's wide, but it won't matter because the green and gold are home against the yellow and black. They're too good this afternoon and they hold on to win. Was that a behind, Dan?
No.
No score. So the final score, 8-9-57. North Albury get home against the Albury Tigers, 6-11-47.
Well, they've done it. They got headed. They led all day, North Albury. They got the margin out to, it was almost 4 goals at one stage. In fact, at half-time it was 35-12. North Albury hit the front in the first minute, in the first minute of the last quarter. And then they showed great credit then, North Albury. They traded goals both sides. They finished with the last goal of the game through Flynn Gardner. And, they thoroughly deserved that win. Albury had a really good moment late in that third, early in the last. But it was North Albury's day today. And, they go away deserving winner. And they've got the chocolates in the local derby. 10-point win.
They certainly have, Robbie. And Bob Jackson will pluck out our Rebel Fitness Player of the Day. Oh, Ben Rigoni, Flynn Gardner would have to be at the top of the list, you'd think, Dan.
Oh, I loved Ben Rigoni. The way North Albury won today is exactly how Ben Rigoni played. They were just full of grunt and fight. They won nothing. They won it on nothing but determination and effort, and that's exactly why they got the points today. Albury matched them at big parts of the game, but they just weren't good enough. North Albury did it. They wanted the ball more, and Albury's frustration let them down in the end, I think. Yeah,
you're right, Dan. It wasn't pretty, but they just scratched and clawed and somehow rock and rolled a win. And they've done it this afternoon on their home turf, and they'd be mighty happy about that. So here's Bobby Jackson now. He's strolling towards...
He knows I'm coming towards him. Riggers.
Yeah, here he goes. Ben Rigoni. Let's go down to Bobby.
Mate. Good stuff, buddy. Geez, you're right in the trenches today, fella.
Yeah, we knew we were going to be up against it. Obviously a big rivalry there, and our whole motto for the week was just fight and, just be in the contest for 4 quarters, and I think the boys done that today, so it's good to get the chocolates.
You had a rough week last week. The important thing about a side is how they respond, and you boys responded in a big way today.
Yeah, we kind of had to sit down and thought, what do we want to get out of the last part of the season? And obviously a few wins is nice, but we just wanted to be connected, play as a team, and just be able to look each other in the eye after the game and say, like, you've played your role for the team, you put your head over it, and everyone done that today, and get the results.
You're in a rich vein of form at the moment, mate, yourself. You happy with the way things are going? You like to get in and under and get the ball out to your teammates. You're playing some really good footy at the moment.
Yeah, look, I'd like a few more wins, but today's nice. I'm going all right. I think the boys kind of just set the game up for me to let me do what I like to do, and they're probably a lot better ball users than me, so if I can get out to them, they're some better hands than mine.
The old fella still tunes in and watches, mate, does he?
Yeah, he did. He's here today, so he'll be stoked with that one. Even more stoked you gave him a shout out. So
no, he's a favourite of ours, mate. Well done. Congratulations. Get in there and sing that song, buddy.
Righto. Thank you very much. Cheers.
There he is, Ben Rigoni, taking out our Rebel Fitness Player of the Day, and wasn't it deserved? Dan will get his final numbers thanks to 40 Wicks.
Ben Rigoni finished today with 25.
Up the
Ben! Very happy fan there. Ben Rigoni, 25 disposals. He had 10 in the last quarter, Lukey. He was just amazing. 10. He was huge, Ben Rigoni.
And his tackles too. Yeah. Like some of those tackles. And
he probably would have had 5 or 6 tackles in the last quarter and his 10, on top of his 10 disposals, Robbie.
I know, I don't like to harp on it, but the ability to tackle
without
correctly
giving away
and with good technique, it's a big thing, and that's why, he did it well. And he did a couple of things here, even the second quarter down here, where he defends his ground so well. He knows where to stand when he hasn't got the ball.
And he set the scene. He had 7 in the first term as well, so he really got them going as well.
So what was his overall numbers?
25.
Yeah. And I thought Timmy Broomhead was fantastic today.
Timmy Broomhead was second best for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and the Tigers, they just couldn't finish inside 50, could they? No. There was a couple of ill-disciplined moments in that final term, but it's just not, the cards aren't falling their way.
You know, what have we got? In a low-scoring game here too, have we judged Flynn Gardner a bit hard? He's not, but only 14 goals kicked for the day, and Flynn kicked 4 of them.
He was unbelievable.
He's in our third. Here we go. Club song. The Hoppers.
There you go. So the North Albury Hoppers getting home at Bunton Park this afternoon. 8-9-57 to the Albury Tigers, 6-11-47. Okay, we'll get to a break here on O&M Live. The post-game show will be coming up very shortly for the Clubhouse Bar and Bistro. This is O&M Live. And on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
No one celebrates life like you do. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we're here to help you celebrate the life of your loved one, your own special way. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the Athlete's Foot.